sharing the live to all of our social medias, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button and share the video, man, and we'll get started here ASAP. I'm just sharing the social medias all over all of our social media platforms. Let everybody know we're live, man. Get those questions in. If anybody has anything they want to answer live, you know, let it be known in the comment section and we'll get to it ASAP. Appreciate y'all. Almost done, you guys. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share the live to all your social medias. I'm doing the same right now, and we'll get this cracking ASAP. Big shout out to all y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Sorry for the hold up. Big shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. I'm going to go ahead and get through these comments. We haven't been posting on the channel too heavy. I've been really working hard on this Top Dog TV drop. And, you know, we got so much footage of this video that we're going to go ahead and make 2 videos out of this one because it's just too much good stuff. You know what I mean? We could possibly make 3. So I've been working really, really hard on that one, man. And, we're going to be, you know, getting that video up ASAP, and then I'll be dropping a lot of Killinois videos as well, man. Big shout out to everybody tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live, you guys. You know, we're just trying to get some people in here, you know, and get this cracking, man. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the comment section. If you're new in here to our lives, I just hop on here, answer everybody's questions. You know, we could pull up some videos, go over some things, stuff like that. They make out for some really good ones. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything we drop. You know, it looks like we got the Killinois family in the building, man. Big shout out to the Killinois family. Big shout out to the Killinois family, man. We're growing so much, you know, with every drop. And, you know, we've running into a lot of cool people. And matter of fact, we've been doing a lot of business with the Killinois family, you know, as of recently. You know, we got a Killinois family member's dog down here right now that we're going to be, we're doing a breeding with one of our boys. We'll be putting all that on the channel. And, you know, we also got another Killinois family member's dog that came down here recently. And we're going to be showing you guys that monster here soon. Wait till you guys see this guy, man. But, you know, big shout out to everybody tuning in, man. We got Levi Reyes in the building, man. Big shout out to Levi Reyes for always coming in, supporting. We appreciate you, big dog. We got Naz in the building, saying I'm here. That's what's up. TJ Hill's in the building. He says, let's go. I know that's right, man. Big shout out to you for tuning in, big dog. We at Mario Johnson says, hello, it's been a minute. I bounced back from the last time. Soon. Okay, that's what's up, big dog. That's what's up, man. Yep, we're here. You know, I haven't posted a video for a little over a week, so I wanted to hop on here, get on here, you know, talk to you guys live. It's an easy way for me to put some content out and kind of let you guys know the stuff that we got coming up. And it's a good way for me to interact with our subscribers and all that, man. And, you know, I'm just sitting around the house bored. I said, you know what? I might as well fire up the live and get on here and chop it up with you guys, man. Big shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Again, we got about 30 people in the building right now and 16 likes, man. We've had about 200 people coming in and out, waiting on the starting screen, that type of stuff. And, you know, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Stephen Mean says, yo, I've been a fan since 2002, since the Razor's Edge. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. Yep, we're still rocking and rolling, man. We still got everything cracking over here, man. We still got the Razor's Edge blood going heavy as well. That's what's up. Nas says, you should play some good tunes while we waiting. Man, I'm pretty sure that it was playing. If the music was playing, there should have been music playing whenever you guys was waiting. You know, let me know if you guys didn't hear that. Yeah, let me know. There should have been some playing there. We got BW in the building, man. That's the homie Matt from out there in Ohio, man. Big shout out to the homie Matt. You know, I got to get with you soon, big dog. I know that I've been meaning to hit you up, man. I just been super busy, and I do want to get you on here, bring you on the live. You know, Matt was the guy that ended up having that vanilla gorilla litter and, you know, sold those puppies out within a week's time after we posted them on the channel, man. And, you know, big shout out to everybody that picked up a pup from Matt. And I'll tell you what, man, I've been seeing a lot of people on social media with those dogs showing them off and stuff, man. And, you know, but I definitely need to holler at you here soon, Matt. We got to get you on here soon, bro. I just been super busy, man. But big shout out to the homie Matt. Real talk. We got Ryan Campbell in the building, man. Big shout out to Ryan Campbell, man. That's another major Killinois supporter, man. He's in here heavy. He's like an OG subscriber, been around since day one. Nothing but love for Ryan Campbell for still sticking around, still supporting all that type of stuff over all these years, man. We appreciate all of our supporters. Real talk. Real talk. King Tevo says, what's up, bro? What's up, big dog? And big shout out to everybody that's tuned in. You know, that's not a shout out at you guys. This is a guy that I know him by name. He's been in our been in our channel since day one, man, showing love. So people like that, we got to make sure we give them a lot of love when they're tuned in, man. Big shout out to Ryan Campbell. Everett Lawrence says, what's good, homie? Where them fire pups at? Man, we got something major coming up on our next drop, you guys. And, we're going to be right on point. The puppies are going to be nice and young when we post them on the channel. We had some stuff going on. Pups was getting a little bit, not crazy old, but they were getting a little bit older. We had quite a few litters back to back. And I got a little separation right here. This is going to be the very beginning of the first drop. So we're going to try to get these puppies up and get them up fast and in a hurry for you guys. Crazy breeding, man. Crazy breeding. I can't wait to release the information on this litter, you guys. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but I'm telling you, this is a top level breeding that we got going on. We actually went outside of the yard on this litter to one of our top females. Super nice girl. Once you guys see, man, you guys are gonna be really impressed with this joint that's coming up, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned. For real. Oh, Gottiline says, what's up, bro? Showing love from now. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Big shout out to you, man. BW says, I'm ready when you are. Figure you've been crazy busy. Killinois family. I know that's right, man. Big shout out to the homie Matt. Real talk. And yeah, most definitely, bro. I know I've been supposed to reach out to you, man. And just by the time I think about it, it's getting kind of late, stuff like that. And I try not to bug you and bother you late, man. So that type of deal, man. And shout out to the whole Killinois family, man. Looks like it's starting to fill up in here, man. Give it a little bit of time. People don't want to wait for that starting screen and that type of stuff. But the way I do the lives over here is different than anybody, not anybody in the world, but definitely different than people within bullies and stuff like that. It's a lot to get set up, and I got to make sure I share these lives out so people can, tap in. And again, I'm going to go over every single question in this comment section. If you guys got any topics you want us to speak on, let it be known. And, we'll get to it. Ryan Campbell says 100. I know that's right, big dog. I know that's right. O'Gallon says from Indiana. Okay, that's what's up, man. Big shout out to you for tuning in. Shout out to Indiana in the building, man. I was actually hoping they was going to win the NBA Finals, man. But, looks like they came up a little short. Roger Redmond says, let's go. Can't wait to get the collab going. I know my boy Marco will get right soon. Okay, that's Roger. That's Killinois family in the building right there, man. That's that boy out of, in the profile picture, that's that boy out of Taz and Mia. Super nice boy, man. Shout out to Roger, man. Big shout out to you for tuning in, big dog. And for sure. Alistair Williams says, man, you guys are killing the game. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, man. That means a lot, big dog. Thanks for tapping in, bro. Thanks for tapping in. Wait till you guys see what we got coming up next. I'm telling you, gonna be insane, man. Next level breeding. We went outside of the yard off of this one. And yeah, crazy litter, man. I wish I could show you guys right at this exact moment, but we got to present this the right way. Big Rob, that's going to be Killinois family in the building right there. He says, what's up, big dog? Showing love from Big Rob and Annette, Killinois Kennels family. That's right. As you guys can see, that's Big Rob right there. And that boy in his profile picture, that's his boy Kratos. And matter of fact, Big Rob brought Kratos down here not too long ago, and we got some footage of him that's going to be coming up on the channel here really, really soon. This dog is insane. You know, he comes out of God of War and Black Magic, and I'll tell you what, man, he is a monster. Every bit of probably close to 100 pounds, 95-pound dog. He showed up to a lot of shows. You guys might have seen this boy at a dog show before, that type of stuff. And super, super nice boy. And we just did a video shoot with him, and we're going to be introducing him to the channel the right way here really, really soon. Stay tuned for that. Big shout out to Rob and Annette. Bird Dog says, can't wait to see the next pups. Most definitely, man. You guys are going to really trip out off of these litter, man. I'm telling you, we put two gorillas together off of this joint. Two, man. These dogs are probably 3 weeks old right now, and they probably are already muscled up. That's how crazy this litter's going to be, man. Insane litter. Super nice colors, all coming soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We got 41 people in the building, man. Big shout out to all you guys for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share out the live. The more people we can get in here, the better the conversation can get going, and the better and longer we can keep this rolling, you know? I like to get on here and chop it up. I'm pretty open, available for a little bit tonight. And, you know, I'm willing to chop it up as long as you guys are, man. Let's get a good conversation rolling. I'm catching up with y'all already, man. But, you know, big shout out to y'all for tuning in on this Tuesday. Alistair Williams says, you named your kennel the perfect name. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Most definitely, man. We get a lot of, you know, love on our name. The crazy thing about it is like, you know, with our name, people hear that name and they're just like, oh my God, why is it that? You know what I mean? But there's a lot more thought into the name of our kennel. You know, it ain't got nothing to do. You know, we had used that for like killing the noise, kill the noise on, you know, back in the day when we first named this in 1999. There was a lot of BSL laws going with the pit bulls, and we were all breeding pit bulls at that time. At least that's what they were called. Okay. And, they were trying to get rid of the pit bulls worldwide. And, we knew if we named it something crazy like that, whether you was going to hate it or you was going to love it, you was going to tap in and check it out. And, you know, as a 43-year-old man like I am right now, telling, you know, older people, you know, I'm Killinois Kennels and stuff like that, we wasn't thinking that far along because it does sound intimidating, but it usually, like I said, it's going to bring attention. They want to find out what that is. And that's why we named it that. You know, our dogs are all show dogs, that type of deal. They've never, you know, we've never been involved with any crazy stuff with pit bulls. You know, I don't really want to say it because I don't know how YouTube takes that, but, you know, dogs going to it and all that type of stuff. We've never been involved in none of that. All of our dogs are show dogs, and we named it this when we were young. You know, in 1999, I was probably like 19 years old, 20 years, you know, coming up on, yeah, 19 years old, something like that, 18 years old. And so, you know, we wasn't thinking about the long haul like that, but, you know, our name grew so big, and it's, you know, we got dogs all over the world. And it just grew so big that there was no change in it, man. And, you know, we're Killinois for life, for sure. Appreciate that. Annette Jones in the building. That's going to be Mama Killinois right there. She says, hit that like button, fam. You see that dog she's got there in that profile picture? That's her female Remy. Super, super nice girl. That it is, matter of fact, we got something huge going to be going down with that girl on her next breeding. So make sure you guys stay tuned for it. You know, that's Mama Jones right there. And that's her girl Remy in the profile picture again. Super, super nice dog. Look at that dog in that profile picture. That's a female right there. And she's going to be breeding, you know, she's got something really good, dope going down with her, with Remy right now. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Ruthless Powerhouse says, yes, sir. That's right, big dog. Thanks for tuning in, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Marco Castro, that's going to be Killinois family in the building, man. Big shout out to the homie Marco Castro. He says, what's up, big dog? Killinois always bringing that fire. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you for tuning into the live, man. Shout out to the, Marco's, Roger's wife, and Marco's wife, man. Shout out to all of them, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Roger Redmond says, for sure, brother, man. That I can't wait to see this dog in person, you guys. The dog in this profile picture, man, was one of the most beautifulest puppies ever, man. That is a beautiful American bully, and I can't wait to see him in person and get some footage of him, man. Super, super nice boy out of Taz and Mia. Derek Foy says it was. Okay. Okay. He might have been talking about. Okay. I think these guys are speaking on what I was saying about the name and the BSL laws and stuff like that. They was trying to get rid of dogs, man. They was trying to get rid of dogs. And, we've been on the front page of the newspaper behind that. Here soon, I'm going to show you guys our setup in here. We got stuff all over the place, all over the walls, all that. I'm going to show you guys our setup, and I got a newspaper clip of when we were on the front page of the newspaper fighting for the breed and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's really, really dope in here, man. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of awards all over the place, all that type of stuff, man. So, here soon we're going to do a video on that. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm waiting for some stuff to kind of finalize it up. I'm waiting for some stuff to come in. It's going to be crazy, man. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. O'Gallen says, that's a female. That's right. He's talking about Mama Jones's dog right here, man. He said, that's a female. Yes, sir. That is most definitely a female, and she is crazy. I can't wait to see, show you guys what we're going to have going on with her, too. Damn, she looks nice. That's right. That's right. Marco Castro says, imagine what 26 years of breeding genetics, how perfected the Killinois bloodline is. That's right, big dog. Thanks for letting them know, man. We appreciate you, bro. Real talk, real talk. Marcos knows, man. He's been involved with these dogs damn near just as long as me. And, real close, maybe even as long as me. I'm sure he has, but he's been around for a really long time, man. And, he's a guy that, stopped breeding for about 10, 15 years. And he ended up coming back. And when he came back, the first place he stopped to get his dogs from was Killinois Kennels. And he's already got a crazy yard over there. Super, super nice dogs. They picked up 2 dogs out of, and that's going to be his partner, Roger, that you guys seen. I said I had the beautiful dog. They're partners, and they picked up quite a few dogs from us. They picked up 2 dogs out of Mia and Taz, and they also picked up a girl out of Nino and Nala, and they also got some other stuff going on over there as well. Big shout out to Marcos, man. Killinois Mike is in the building, man. Big shout out to Killinois Mike, man. That's the owner of Taz. That's the owner of Taz right there. Big shout out to Mike for tuning in. We got Alex Toller in the building, man. Big shout out to my partner, Alex Toller. That's somebody, a lot of you Killinois family members have picked dogs up from Alex. And, big shout out to you for tuning in, big dog. Real talk. Marco Castro says, I remember that with Springfield Animal Control back in publicly. Killinois. Yeah, for sure. For sure. In this article, I had, at that time, there was an article that we were fighting the breed, and the animal control lady got on there and came out, and, she came out, told us, that she loved everything we're doing. We became best friends with this animal control lady. Big shout out to Vice. Shout out to her, man. She always showed us nothing but love. And she actually was in the newspaper having our back, letting everybody know that we do the best with our dogs. Big shout out to Bev Vice. Real talk. Alistair Williams says, I've been watching you guys for over a year. Met a guy in California with a pup off of Napoleon. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm not sure exactly which one, but that's what's up, bro. Yeah, I wonder exactly who it was, man. We've sold, quite a few dogs out there to Cali, and I'm wondering what dog that was, man. I know that Napoleon's got some monster kids, man. And we got a lot of Killinois family members, man, that we need to get footage from. I know there's Killinois family members out there with dogs that they don't even know could probably be one of the best dogs in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you'll see stuff on the internet, you see these dogs, and, you might think that there's something more than that, what they are. You understand what I'm saying? There's people out here stretching pictures, doing a bunch of crazy stuff like that. And, there's Killinois family members out there with dogs that could probably be dominating the show ring and really doing some big things with, man. And, we're looking forward to you guys. If you guys are Killinois family, make sure you guys get outside into some sun. Not right now because it's crazy hot. That's another thing that I want to speak on, man. For all you guys that are bully owners, Killinois family members, all that type of stuff, be careful with the hot with these dogs, man. Right now, it's like one of the hottest weeks ever. I'm talking about, especially where we're at, it's 95 degrees every single day. And you got to be careful with these dogs in the heat, man. I've been seeing on Facebook, not specifically our dogs, but I've been seeing on Facebook, a lot of people are losing dogs to this heat. So be very, very careful with your dogs out here in the heat, man. When it's super hot like this, let your dogs out early in the morning and late at night. And, if you're in a real hot area, it's highly recommend that you even maybe slim them down a little bit. You know what I mean? If you got one of our bulls that's holding some good weight, make sure you guys slim them dogs down a little bit and be careful with them in this heat. If you don't always take your dogs out if you don't always take your dogs outside, for rides in the car and stuff like that, this is not the time to start trying to, okay? Because these dogs get anxiety and things like that. If your dog's an adult dog and it's not used to going on car rides with you, right now is not the time to go take it on a car ride. You understand what I'm saying? They'll get a little too excited. Once dogs that are big, bulky bullies are all big and excited, they get to panting and they will actually throw themselves into a heat stroke if they're not used to those situations, man. So be very careful with these dogs in the heat, especially for you guys. They got them big, thick bulls with them big old heads and all that type of stuff, man. Be very careful because this heat is a monster out here. A monster. Annette Jones says, thanks for the love. Yep. Big shout out to Mama Killinois in the building, man. Big shout out to her, man. And like I said, wait till you guys see what we got going on. Wait till you see what we got going on with that female right there in that profile picture. Alan H, man, that's another Killinois family, Killinois member right there, man. Big shout out to Alan. He's the owner of Grand Champion Jacks. Big shout out to Alan. King Tevo says, definitely been watching y'all videos for a little over a year right now. Okay, that's what's up, big dog. That's what's up, man. Yeah, for anybody that's, not too familiar, maybe you just now checking our live, man, make sure you guys go to our channel and check out those videos, man. We got coming up on 600 different videos on our channel, man. You guys can see our setup right here. You guys can tap in, go follow our, man, tonight, man, please. We got 40 people in the building, man. We need 21 of you guys to get over here and subscribe to Top Dog TV. That way we can get to 600 subscribers. It would really mean a lot. And here soon, we're going to be pumping a lot of different content onto to that channel. We're going to be breaking down show vlogs and pieces. We're going to have exclusive interviews on there with other people, because I'm not going to just like do regular interviews and post them on Killinois Kennels' YouTube channel. That, to me, that doesn't make any sense. So we will be doing interviews with like other breeders and stuff like that, and we will be posting it on Top Dog TV. You know, we got a lot of big stuff coming up with Top Dog TV, you guys. Right now, I'm currently, that's why you haven't seen me posting, is because I'm doing a lot of video, a lot of editing on this video, and this video's got to be perfect, man. You know, we had the homie Fang bring us out, and you know, we're gonna go ahead and put together a masterpiece for him. Big shout out to you know, big shout out to the homie Fang, man. Big shout out to the homie Fang. But where we at? Yeah, make sure y'all tap in, check out the channel, go out here, right to videos. This is every video we've ever posted on this channel. Other live streams, you can see all of our studs. I've been trying to get that going. You know, here soon we're gonna be soon I'm gonna be dropping a stud video of a dog you guys have already seen. That's gonna be this monster right here. Brick's been doing big things, man. Big shout out to the homie Renzo with that boy Brick. He's already putting in work with him. And, you know, that last litter we just had was insane, man. Make sure y'all get over to the channel and check out all this stuff. You know, here soon we got a Brick video coming up. It'll be Brick's individual video. Of course, a lot of you guys have already seen the footage. But if you guys do see that video, please let it play. Hit the like button and drop a comment so it can get some views, you know, outside of people that's already seen it. You know, big shout out to everybody that's supporting the channel. Big shout out to everybody that's watching the videos all the way through, hitting the like button and commenting, man. Big shout out to you guys, and shout out to the whole Killinois family again. Real talk. King Tevo says, hopefully I can buy a pup later this year when I move into a bigger house. That's what's up, big dog. Get with us whenever you're ready, man, and we'll get you taken care of. Let's pull up something here, man. Let's pull up something here so you guys ain't got to literally just look at me. You know, this is a video of a dog that we just showed you guys on the channel, man. You know, we showed you guys him from a pup. That's we just introduced to the channel not too long ago. Let me go ahead and turn that down for y'all. But yeah, that's going to be him right here, you guys. That's him as a puppy. We just put his own individual up, and you guys seen it. And big shout out to all you guys that supported it, because you know, it didn't do that crazy because everybody had literally just seen it. But we do got to get these videos up, so when people are hitting us up about studs, they ain't got to go watch a breeding video and stuff like that. They can just, you know, we can send them the stud video and it explains it just for the stud. So that's why we're doing that type of stuff, you guys. You know, I'm trying to fill in some content, keep some content rolling, but you know, I will be getting that what you call it, that Top Dog TV video done ASAP, you guys. So that will be coming. But that's going to be our boy Busy Bone right here, man. Badass boy. Badass boy. I just wanted to get something else playing. I'm gonna go over your guys' comments. If you guys want me to pull up anything specifically to speak about or anything like that, you know, let it be known, man. Let it be known in the comment section. We're gonna get to every single commenter in here. And you know, I'm chilling, man. I ain't got a whole lot, you know, I'm taking a little break off the editing. And, you know, I don't mind chopping it up with you guys. This gives me a real good chance to interact with you guys, answer any questions that I might not answer in the videos, and get to actually know our subscribers. You know, Killinois family, make sure y'all tap in the building. If you ain't already, put your dog you got from us in the profile picture. And, you know, that way everybody can see it, man. Big shout out to the whole Killinois family. It looks like we got a lot of those guys in here tonight, man. Real talk. Speaking of Killinois family, that's going to be the homie Pete C right there. He says, what's up, Big D? Much love to all the Killinois family. He's actually got Busy Bones' littermate brother. That's the dog you're seeing in that profile picture. And here in a little bit, we'll pull up Pete's Instagram so you guys can see a little bit of him. But that's gonna be Busy Bone's littermate brother right there in that profile picture. And what you're seeing is Busy Bone in the footage. You know what I mean? And look at him. You can definitely tell. That's that consistency right there. Big shout out to Pete. Carmelo, that's another Killinois family member, man. Big shout out to the Killinois family in the building, man. You know, for any doubters about anything that we got going on, man, you guys can see nothing but our customers are up in here. Our Killinois family members. I don't like to call them customers. I like to call them Killinois family members. And big shout out to all you guys being in here showing love. He says, Jayville in the house. Carmelo with my boy Ringo. The father of Ringo is Detox. He got that boy right there out of Detox and Valkyrie. Super, super nice boy. It's good seeing you in here, Carmelo. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to the homie G. Fame, man. That's Carlos. That's going to be the owner of Artreus. And we will actually, Atreus, we'll go check out his Instagram. All you Killinois family members that want us to check out your Instagram and let everybody know who you are and all that type of stuff, let it be known in the comment section, man. I want to make sure I do it while you guys are in here so you guys can see it and appreciate it. Big shout out to the homie Carlos, man. He's got a super nice boy out of God of War and Bulla. He got that tricolor, that lilac tri-male in there, man. And I'm telling you, that boy is going to be insane. Big shout out to you for tuning in, bro. We got to have you jump on here sometime with us, big dog. I know you ain't shy. You know what I mean? We're going to have you jump on the live with us sometime. We got Lorenzo Young in the building, man. That's Killinois Renzo right there, man. Killinois Zorro on Facebook, the owner of Brick. Big shout out to Zorro for being in the building. He says at work, pulled the bus over to tune in. That's right, that's right. Renzo's a bus driver, man. He's out there, you know, dropping people off and that type of stuff right now. He said he had to pull over to tap in, man. Big shout out to the homie Renzo, man. And like I said, you know, we got a Killinois family member right down here right now. Got a big breeding going on with that boy Brick. And, you know, we'll show you guys some of that here in the future. You know, we want to make sure things go down and stuff like that. Big shout out to that Killinois family member. The homie, I can't remember his name by heart, but big shout out to you, man. We just got it done for you last night. He actually dropped his female off down here to do the breeding. We got Queen's New Blood Kennel in the building. He says, yo, what's up, big dog? What's up with you? He also says, have some questions on what studs are still up in the stud playlist. Majority of them are, man. Majority of them are. Most definitely. Majority of them are. Let's see. Old white ladies. Wendy's in the building, man. That's Killinois family in the building, man. One of my favorite Killinois family members right there, man. Big shout out to Wendy for tapping in. She actually picked up 2 dogs from us. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and pull that up right now, you guys. We're going to pull that up right now. And New Generation, I will pull up the studs here in a second. But while Wendy's in here, I want to show her some love, man. So let's go ahead and pull this up, man. It's crazy that this video didn't do a ton of views, man. This is a super dope video of Wendy showing off her dogs. And we're going to pull that up right now, man. Big shout out to Wendy. Big shout out to Wendy for tuning in. I'm glad you tuned in tonight, Wendy. I'm glad I went live and you tapped in. Let me see. I got to find that. Where's it at? But yeah, big shout out to Wendy, man. Like I said, that's one of my favorite Killinois family members right there. She's got a super dope video on our channel. It's picking up a little bit of views, but I was expecting this video to go crazy, you guys. Let's go ahead and show it while we're tapped in, man. Show Wendy some love on her dogs, you guys. Show Wendy some love on her dogs. Let's go ahead and pull it up, man. She's got some super nice ones. We ain't begging for no love. She's got some really nice dogs. She's got a really nice God of War son, and she's also got a super nice Big Clout daughter. And yeah, you can be able to see these dogs out here doing their thing, man. Big shout out to Wendy, the old white lady in the building. I love your screen name, Wendy. That's funny as hell. All right, here we go. Pull it up. I ain't gonna make you guys sit here and stare at me twice. Hold on. Okay, and Wendy's dog is from Mama Killinois. That's gonna be Remy. That's Mama Killinois' dog, Remy, right there. Yep, Wendy's male she got from Mama Killinois, Annette Jones, that's in our live supporting and all that stuff. If you guys are not, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button and share out the live to your social medias. The more people we can get in here, the more we can keep this conversation rolling and all that stuff. This is gonna be her boy that she picked up. This is gonna be her boy that she picked up. This was him before he left. He was about 5.5, 6 months old right here. And wait till you guys see this dog, man. Wait till you guys see him. Super, super nice boy. His name is Edward. Edward. Let's pull it up. There he is right there. You know, Wendy lives on a super nice lake, and the dogs get to go outside and play in the lake every single day. You know, this is why she's one of my favorite Killinois family members. She's out there living life with them dogs, man. She's got them running and playing and jumping in the lake every single day, out there pulling big old sticks out the water, all that type of stuff. And all that footage is going to be coming up here soon, man. That type of deal. Let me pull it up for you guys here. Let me see if I can get this. I don't want you guys to have to hear me talking twice. I'm trying to avoid that. You know, she had sent some up and down footage, so I kind of put it together like this. But that's her boy Edward. Look at him pulling that big old stick up out of the water, man. He's out, you know, like I said, you know, we're showing you right here. You know, I know it's kind of weird looking at me wearing the same hat, all that type of stuff, but you know, pay attention to that little sliver. And here soon we'll get to some, you know, full frame footage, that type of deal, man. You know, right here, if you haven't seen this video, make sure you guys go check it out. It is a really dope video. I interview Wendy. She kind of lets you know how much she loves her dogs and everything that she's got going on with them and all that type of stuff. And you know, it's one of my favorite videos on the channel, man. One of my favorite videos. Make sure you guys go check it out. We got 77 people in the building, man. Big shout out to you guys for tuning in, man. Big shout out to everybody tuning in. Somebody must have gave us a good share there. You know, hit that like button, share the videos. If you guys got any questions or comments, let it be known in the comment section and I'm going to get straight to it. Right now, we're looking at one of our Killinois family members' dogs, the old white lady, like you're looking at her comments right there. This is a 70-year-old woman. She's picked up 2 dogs from us. And she picked up Edward when he was damn near 6 months old. So, you know, the dogs, and she's got him trained to a T, all that type of stuff. You know, super, super nice situation with Wendy, man. Like I said, she's one of my favorites. You know, we're just running that back. Let's go ahead and move. That's kind of some footage with I put over the interview so the interview wasn't so boring just looking at me. You understand what I'm saying? One of these times we're going to have to get Wendy to hop on, you know, video with us. That would be super dope. But here's Wendy. This is her getting dropped off her second American Bully from the Killinois camp. Big shout out to our Killinois family member, Wendy. She picked up that female off of Big Clout right there, man. Big shout out to Wendy, man. It's good seeing her tuned in here. And then you're going to see some footage of her playing with the dogs. Some, you know, more full frame footage so you can get a little bit better view like you're looking at right now. You're going to see, you know, you're going to see Edward out there getting the stick. And then you're going to even see this little girl getting it together quick and now she's the leader of the sticks. You understand what I'm saying? Big shout out to Wendy, man. Big shout out to Wendy. This is going to be, our ground shipper took this footage. This is not the actual best footage of him, but you can get an idea of what Edward's looking like, man. Look at that boy. He's a bull. That boy's a bull. That's out of Remy's last litter And what out of God of War and Remy, man. Super, super nice boy. The doorman says, I'm hoping to get a pup get a pup next year from y'all. Okay, that's what's up, man. Get with us whenever you're ready, man. Get with us whenever you're ready. Diamond Cal in the building, man. That's going to be one of our Killinois family members right there. And that boy in the in the profile picture, he picked up a boy out of Busy and Medusa, and that boy is insane. But what you guys are looking at right now, you know, big shout out to the homie Diamond Cal though, major Killinois family members. He's picked up 2 dogs from us as well. Oh, I messed up, you guys. My bad. Damn, I'm over here. I'm over here clicking buttons. I don't know what I just did right there. Okay, I'm tripping. But look, as you guys can see, man, this is that female they picked up out of Big Clout. Okay, I done skipped all the good stuff. Here's Wendy throwing that big old stick out there and them going and retrieving it, man. Big shout out to Wendy for these clips, man. Those are the Killinois family members, man, that we got a lot of love for, sending us out footage of these dogs. That other dog you see running around, that's going to be a rescue dog. And you can see this boy, Edward, out here picking up that stick like it ain't nothing, man. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that boy, man. He's muscled up, too. Straight bull. And he ain't really got an ounce of fat on him, neither. You can look at him. He's out there burning all them calories off like that. That boy is nice and ripped up, though, man. Super, super nice boy. We got Alex Toller the fourth in the building, man. Big shout out to the little homie Alex Toller, man. Thanks for tuning in, bud. That's going to be a Killinois member right there. Alex Toller, that's Alex Toller's son right there. That's the fourth. Man Jack Bully says, monster out in the house. I have a busy daughter. That's right. That's going to be a Killinois family member right there. He's got a busy daughter right there. That's going to be in the profile picture, that female on the left, and he's got a God of War son on the right. Big shout out to the homie Derek Lee. Monster out in the building. The Bahamas Bahamas in the building, right? Yeah. Or the Caribbean, not the Bahamas. What am I talking about? Oh, maybe I'm right. I don't know, man. He's in one of the most beautiful places of the world is where he's at with 2 badass Killinois dogs, man. Big shout out to the homie Derek Lee, man. Bobby Lee says, you have any upcoming litters that are going to have some standard height dogs? Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. We got one coming up that is insane. Insane. Yes, we do. We're leaning towards to get more litters done with standards and stuff. We're trying to definitely bring the size up in certain situations. You know what I mean? So, you know, we like them all though. We like them big. We like them, we like them, standard. We like pockets too though. Don't get it twisted. We like them both. We like to have both, for sure. We most definitely will. And an insane one. That's going to be it's going to be coming up, man. Stay tuned. You ain't going to want to miss out on this one. I'm telling you. Jason V, man. That's another Killinois family member in the building right there. That's going to be a Nino Brown and Nala female in that picture right there. Big shout out to the homie Jesse V out there, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, big dog. Killinois family in the building. Old white lady says, you're awesome. You're more awesome, Wendy, but you already know that. Look at these dogs, man. Living it up, man. Living it up. She literally this is her backyard, guys. You understand what I'm saying? She ain't got to go take them nowhere to do that, man. That's her backyard, and them dogs are living it up, man. Make sure you guys show Wendy some love in the comments section, you guys. And if you haven't, hit that like button and share out this live, man, so we can get some more people in here and keep the conversation rolling. But yeah, again, this is Wendy's dogs out there living it up, man. Living it up. Just wait. Wait till you see this big clout daughter. Actually, the update that'll be coming upon her here soon. If we can get Wendy to show, get her to go out there and she'll show you as she's getting it together. This was like maybe a couple weeks after Wendy having her. She's already on the stick with this boy, and now she don't play about her stick. You know what I mean? She's all about that. Them dogs are living it up. Like I said, the other two dogs you guys are seeing are gonna be rescues, and big shout out to Wendy for rescuing those dogs. She actually, if I'm not mistaken, she had got one of them that was pregnant or something, man, and saved the pregnant mom and all that type of stuff, man. Wendy's a super, super good person, man. One of the best people I've met dealing with these dogs over the 30 years. Much love to Wendy. Real talk. Commander Kurt from the Cobra Kai says 25 years of Killinois. I know that's right, big dog. Shout out to the homie Havoc right there. That's Havoc from Top Dog TV tapping in. You got to change your name, Kurt, to Havoc from Top Dog. Change it. Everett Lawrence says, beautiful dogs. Good pick, Wendy. That's right. That's right. Big shout out to Wendy, man. Here soon, this is almost over, you guys. I want to let this play through and we'll get to something different. If you guys want to see some other dogs, you guys want to see some other videos that we can actually go over, any of that type of stuff, let it be known in the comment section, man. I'm in here. I'm in here with you guys. Look at them. That's super dope, man. Super dope. Like I said, guys, that's Wendy's backyard, man. She's got a paradise in her backyard herself. That type of deal. Big shout out to the old white lady in the building. Real talk. All right, let's get into something else, you guys. Let's get into something else. CJ Cardinal says, how you keep up good work. Big fan here. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. Real talk. Real talk. Mr. 954 says Florida checking in. That's right. That's right. It seems like we got quite a few people in Florida tapping in, man. Big shout out to y'all. Old white lady says he's my favorite. She's talking about Edward right there, man. That's right. That's right. I know she got love. That boy Edward. She loves that boy to death. Miss Killinois in the building. Miss Killinois in the building. She's at work right now. I'm waiting for her to get home. What is it? 7 o'clock? She got a little bit before she gets off work. Killinois Mike says, I love the Wendy video, Edward. I love the Wendy video, Edward. That's right. That's right, man. If you guys haven't seen that video, man, go watch that video. We actually do an interview with Wendy, and you can actually hear, the old white lady talk. You know what I mean? That type of stuff, man. Big shout out to Wendy, man. Nothing but love for Wendy. Real talk. Marco Castro says, I bet Wendy at her age got the best companions of her life. Listen to Marco. Listen to Marco. I know that's right. I know that's right. Dan Libby in the building, man. Big shout out to the homie Dan Libby. Killinois Kennels, best people in the game. Much love to the whole camp. Appreciate you, big dog, man. Dan Libby's a major Killinois supporter. Been showing us love for years and years and years. And just like Marcos, he's been around for a very, very long time too, man. This guy used to actually bring the weight pulling equipment to the events and used to come out with 180-pound American bullies and stuff. Old white lady said, bullies keep her young. I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. Bill Thomas in the building. He says, what's up, Dayton? Loving the live. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. If any of you guys want us to pull up anything else specific, I could pull up some studs. I could pull up, I could pull up some show vlogs. I could, pull up all types of different stuff, man. As long as it's my content, we could pull it up. If you guys want me to, pull something up and talk about it, let it be known, man. Let it be known. Cliff Hill said that's a fire backyard. That's right, man. That's right. She could be back there fishing. She could be back there chilling with her dogs, playing catch. She's got them out there jumping and swimming in the water and all that, man. Big shout out to Wendy. The homie Matt says, I got to bounce. He says, hit me later in the week if you got some time, bro. I'll most definitely hit you up, man. I'll most definitely hit you up. I'll hit you up like tomorrow afternoon or something, man. And if not, you can hit me back whenever you get a chance. Big shout out to the homie Matt, man. CJ Cardinal, I almost missed the live. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, that's the thing, man. We got all these subscribers and YouTube barely sends out these notifications for the lives. You know, I know that might sound like some BS, but it's real talk. It's real talk. I got people in my personal lives literally show me that they don't get it. You know what I mean? That type of deal, man. That's crazy. They don't send out the lives. That's why I kind of named this video the way I named it, is because, you know, again, I'm bringing up, it's not like just some straight clickbait. I am giving you guys the information coming up. You know what I mean? That type of deal. But I'm trying to get this going, man. That's why we need y'all to hit that like button and share out the live to all your lives. I've been, you know, and for those that are scared to share it on Facebook, I've titled the video to where nothing will happen. You can share this live on Facebook, no problem. You know, Facebook's weird, man, and that's another thing. You know, let's get into that, man. Let's get into that. Let me pull that up real quick, man. This is crazy work, man. They basically took our Facebook page because we were sharing our YouTube. They basically took our Facebook page because we were sharing our YouTube videos on there. You know, I didn't really even know anything about it, man. And they just hit us with a bunch of strikes all at one time, and they took down our page, man. So right now, if anybody wants to really follow us on Facebook, this is going to be the best place to follow us at. That's going to be my own personal Facebook page, Dayton Bodine, Killinois Kennels. You know, you could see a lot of crazy, you know, you could see a lot more history of our kennel on this page. This is my own personal one. You go to photos and stuff. You can see where I've been judging dog shows all over the world. You can see a lot of our dogs on there, a lot of our old school stuff, and, you know, see a lot of history for you guys that want to know a little bit more about Killinois Kennels. Like I said, they shut down our main page, man. I think we were coming up on like 12,000 followers on Facebook. And I was going to really start posting a lot of content on there. And they ended up taking it down because we had like puppies for sale in the title of our videos. Stupid stuff like that. You know, on Facebook, you can do anything you want on there. You can, you know, I just seen two guys beat the crap out of a guy, and then a bum came up and kicked him right in his face for nothing. You know what I mean? But don't put your business on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You can see people get unalived on there, all that type of stuff. But they took our page. I will start a new Killinois Kennels Facebook page, but I'm just trying to see how this goes, man. It's insane. It's insane. And don't follow any Killinois Kennels pages unless you see me share it on YouTube, because we've already got Killinois Kennel pages that ain't ours up and stuff like that. There's scammers out there, all that type of stuff. Make sure you guys, when you do see the other Killinois Kennels page, I will link it in our videos and all that type of stuff. And I'll also let it be known, hey, this is our new one, blah, 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 blah. So that type of deal. Where we at? CJ Cardinal says all the way from Trinidad. Okay, that's what's up, man. Big shout out to Trinidad in the building, man. Appreciate you guys from tuning in all over the world, man. Big shout out to you guys. Man Jack Bully says, when will the merch be available? It's coming here really, really soon, man. I've been saying it for a very long time, but it is coming here soon. I got so much money invested into it, and I have no choice. It has to come up here really soon. I got to get the website up. we gotta have to get the new website up and that type of stuff to make it easier for everybody to purchase. That type of deal. But that's coming here soon, Killinois family. Appreciate your interest. What's up with Thug Rose? Yeah, man, here soon. We got something major going down with Thug Rose, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned for it. You know, I got quite a few older females that haven't been bred and that need to be bred ASAP. You know, we did do a litter with Thug Rose at one time, and we ended up with one pup off of it, and we just never posted it on the channel. She only ended up having one puppy. So, but stay tuned. Stuff will be coming up with her. Daniel Libby says, bring up red rum. Red, man, Dan Libby loves red rum. He loves those red dogs, man. And I'll tell you what, Dan Libby, wait till you guys see. I will bring up red rum here in a second, but wait till you guys, we got a boy that we're going to be showing you guys here real soon. Killinois Rambo. Insane dog. It's so hot right now. I want to record him, but I'm not going to take the chance on losing them out here in this heat. We got like 95 degree weather, super humid, that type of stuff. But I will be getting some footage of this monster here soon. Stay tuned for that. Much love, homie, down here in South Florida. Been rocking for years. Baby James is probably a beast now. Most definitely, most definitely. Make sure you guys stay tuned, man. We're going to do an update on that here really soon as well. We got him actually in a placed out right now. That's why we haven't got anything of him here soon, but stay tuned for it. Sinclair Colbert says, pull up one of y'all's best studs. All right, let's do it, man. You guys are ready for that? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see here. Let's get to it. You guys are ready to see the studs, man. We got a lot of good studs, though. We got a lot of good studs, you guys. You know, for you guys that we got the new and we got the old, man, we got it all. You know what I mean? We got Razor's Edge. We got strictly Razor's Edge blood. We got strictly Gottiline blood. We got some that's got a little bit of both. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. We'll go ahead and get to this real quick. And it's like I said, man, there's dogs that I have to do their own individual videos of, because when we introduce them with a breeding. You know what I mean? We didn't have no choice. We had to introduce them that way. We didn't want to drop a video of their stud video and then a week later show you the same footage. You know what I mean? So, but literally about to do that with this, but it is what it is. Again, if you guys come across that brick video, please support it. Please watch it, or just press play and let it play through. However you want to do it. Drop a comment, share it, all that type of stuff, because it's not fair that those dogs, you know, like, you know, Busy's video is only sitting at like 4,000 views, and you know, that's a badass video. And Brick's video is the same, but it's literally they just seen Busy's video. You understand what I'm saying? So if you guys really rock out with us, watch that video all the way through, hit the like button and comment and share on it when we do pull it up, you know, pull up this brick one, because it really needs the support, being that it was already done. And we will try to do some new videos, but right now, like I said, with this weather, we're not recording anything outside right now, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth risking the dog, you know, risking a dog's life. I mean, 95 degree, not playing, humidity is insane. That type of deal. All right, let me go. All right, let's see. All right, you guys, it's real easy, man. If you are, you know, if you're trying to see our studs, all these playlists, you go to our YouTube channel, you scroll down, this will be like some stuff that you might not have seen. Again, this is Top Dog TV. Let's see if we can get to 600 subscribers, man. 21 of you guys, I need you to go over there and subscribe to Top Dog TV. it would mean a lot to us, man. You know, that it's not real motivating dropping nothing on there because not a lot of people have tapped in yet. You know what I mean? And it's partially because we only got one video on there, but the video that is on there is a super dope video. And if you haven't seen it, make sure you guys go check that one because you can get a real idea of exactly what we're doing with Top Dog TV, where it started, where it came from, and where it's going. You'll be able to see it. It is a dope video. But again, scroll down, you'll see the American Bully studs videos right here. You click on that and boom, it's going to show them all. If there's one you guys specifically want to see, some of these dogs are retired and stuff like that. Don't get it, twisted, but but you can see all of our studs, that type of deal. Pretty much from here on up though is good. Yeah, from probably about a here on up type of deal. But we do got some studs that we ain't showed you guys neither. And those those, man, I'm telling you guys, the best stuff, some of the best stuff that we have is stuff that we haven't posted on the channel yet because it just isn't the right time. That type of deal. Okay. We have some up and comers that are insane, man. Insane. But I can't really call what's one of our best studs, man. All these studs bring something to the table, man. All these studs bring something to the table. It's going to really boil down to more of preference, what you're looking for in a stud, because what I might be looking for, you might not be. So I highly recommend you go to this playlist, just like I showed you. Go to this playlist and check them all out. If there's one specifically you guys want to see, let it be known. Let it be known in the comments section. We got Big Clout, Busy Bone, Vanilla Gorilla, Taz, Dollar Bill, God of War, Biz. We got Grand Champion Jax. We got Napoleon. We got Baby James. We got Premier. We got Dark Low. And again, we got Red Rum. There's some more of Grand Champion Jax. You could see him actually doing his thing in some of these videos, actually coming home with big dumb trophies and that type of stuff. But let's pull up Red Rum because that was one that Dan Libby as specifically asked about. So we'll since he had pulled it up. This is our boy Red Rum, man. We got to get some more updated footage of him. That'll be coming here really soon. I recorded him on one of the coldest days of the year, but I really wanted to get him in that snow. He looked kind of miserable out there for real, but because I was miserable out there too. But that's what you got to do to get that snow footage sometimes. A lot of those dogs you guys see, this is going to be Red Rum as a puppy. As you guys can see, he has one of the most insane colors, man. One of the most insane colors. He's like a smut tri red nose. You understand what I'm saying? You don't see that every now and then. You don't see that. Annette Jones says, I love the windy video also. And so happy to see Edwards in such a beautiful home. This is what we want to see here at Killinois Kennels. That's right. That's right, Mama Jones. She most definitely said it. That's exactly what we want to see, man. Especially the Killinois family members that send us out the footage, man. Like, we understand that it's hard to get good footage of your dogs, but I can help you get that footage. You know what I mean? If you guys need any help, the only thing I ask is turn your phone sideways and record with the sun on your dog. Try not to do it when it's too hot. That type of deal. This is going to be Red Rum, man. This is one of Napoleon's best sons. Super nice boy. Joseph Johnson says, any recent Red Rum footage? No, this is what I got right now, bro. Red Rum is my dog. And the reason why I don't have any updated footage of him, because it's kind of hard to record your own dog sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. And yeah, it's my fault that we don't have more updated footage of Red Rum. But we will most definitely be working on that. Most definitely. We just got to let this heat, man. This heat is insane right now. And we don't want to take any chances losing a dog behind trying to get some footage for somebody. You understand what I'm saying? But it will most definitely. There's so many dogs. I want to do new updated footage of Vanilla Gorilla, updated footage of Taz, updated of a lot of these dogs, God of War, all of them, man. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes we're so busy with other stuff, man, that that we'll get behind on puppies and be selling you guys 6-month-old puppies if we were working on stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just it's not that we're holding out on you. It's hard to keep up with all this stuff, you guys. YouTube is hard to keep up with. It's hard to make them happy. They want you to post every single day. And with the way we do our videos, man, that just doesn't happen. This, what you guys are looking at right now, though, let me see. That's Red Rum right there, you guys. But this is going to be Red Rum's sister right here. This is our girl, Ewok. That was a crazy litter with Napoleon and Juliet, man. Super nice litter. This is Ewok right here. Antoine Brown in the building, man. That's a Killinois member right there, man. Big shout out to Antoine in the building, man. This is going to be Red Rum's brother right here. All white boy located out there in Missouri. We'd love to see an update on this boy too, man. Love to see an update. He was pretty young right there. And that's going to be our Killinois family member, Jed Thomas's female. That's going to be Jeb Thomas's female he picked up. That's Red Rum's sister. And, if I'm not mistaken, I think Terrell from Hall of Fame actually has this girl now, if I'm not mistaken. This right here is going to be, this is, Prada, which is Red Rum's half-sister. This is Chi-Chi, which is Red Rum's half-sister. And this is Fendi, which is going to be Red Rum's half-sister. And this is another half-sister to Red Rum. So super, super nice boy right here, man. But let's go ahead and get into another stud. Anybody, the first name I see, we're going to get in straight into it. So let it be known in the comments section. Father Kings 5-6 says, "What's up, Killinois? When's the next fire litter coming? It's coming here really soon. These puppies are like 3 weeks old right now, and these puppies are 3 weeks old right now. So we need to let them develop a little bit. Then we're gonna get the ears done. As soon as the ears heal up, we'll be getting them up ASAP for you. And I'm telling you guys, this next breeding is a banger. Insane litter, man. Insane litter coming up. Straight gorillas coming out of this one, man. These dogs is gonna be insane, you guys. I can't wait to show you guys this one, but I don't want to spill the beans too quick. This breeding has to be introduced the right way. We got a lot of money involved in this litter. A lot of money, a lot of money involved in this litter, but you guys are going to see the outcome is going to be unreal. Unreal. Mando says, respects from Buckeye, Arizona. That's what's up, big dog. Shout out to you for tuning in. Cardinal says, are you on Instagram? Yes, I most definitely am. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and pull that up right now. Let's see here. We'll pull that up for you guys right now. This is the only Killinois Kennels Instagram page. Be careful because there are scammers out there. This is our main page. So make sure you guys get over there and give us a follow. Here we go. And it's linked in the description of every one of our videos. Right here, Killinois_Kennels. We got 13.7K followers on there. I try to post as much as possible on there. but we are going to be upping the content on there. I do have a lot of reels on there of dogs, that type of stuff. Make sure you guys get over there and check it out. Let's just give you guys a quick look at the stuff you'll see on there. You know, a lot of stuff is thumbnails, and you know, we've been having such a problem with people getting notifications and stuff like that, that, you know, for the people that are following us on Instagram, we usually always post a thumbnail of our video that we're dropping. I should have done it tonight. I didn't do it on Instagram. I just dropped a quick story, which was dumb. But, you know, this was the last video we dropped. This was the video before. Make sure you guys go check out all these videos, man. If you're not familiar with our channel, man, we got some really dope content on there. You know, you guys, this is one of our last drops right here. A reel, that type of deal. Dan Libby says, Prada is my all-time favorite. She deserves the hype, baddest girl ever. Most definitely, Prada is a super, super nice girl. You know, unfortunately, she's retired. She's not having no more litters. But like I said, we got one of her sons that we're going to be showing you guys here really soon. Never seen before dog, and an insane dog. Dan Libby, you are going to love this dog. This boy is all up your alley. Real talk. Let's see here. Yeah. You guys see, this is Medusa right here. That type of stuff, man. Where we at? Mando says, I just subscribed to Top Dog TV, man. Big shout out to you, man. Real talk. Let's see if we can get to 600, you guys. We can get to, if we can get to 600, man, I'll try to do my best to try to drop a video on there, you know, within the next day or so. You know, it might, you know, be some repeat content that you may have seen, but you know, it'll be a new video on there. I'm going to get, you know, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start dropping pieces, because not everybody's going to watch that hour-long show vlog. You know what I mean? So I'm going to start dropping pieces of videos and stuff like that. So stay tuned. And, you know, we will have like any like interviews with other kennels and stuff will all go on there. We're not going to, you know, promote other kennels like that on Killinois Kennels' YouTube channel. We're not thirsty for that. You understand? We will post the show vlogs on our channel because we've always done that. But like, I'm not going to do individual breeder story, you know, videos and stuff like that. Not on Killinois Kennels, man. That, you know, we show enough love on our channel, man. We give everybody their shout outs and that type of stuff. But there's tons of good stuff on here, though, man. Tons of good stuff on our Instagram. Make sure you guys go check it out for sure. You know, and that's another way to stay tuned in with us. Again, this is Top Dog TV right here, you guys. Big shout out to the Hobie Mando for going over there, subscribing. Let's see if we got another subscribe over here. We had 579. Bam! Shout out to you, 3 or 4 people, whoever did it. I guess it's 3 of y'all, man. Big shout out to you guys for going over there and subscribing. Real talk. Shout out to the people that take the time to do that. And again, this video right here is a great video to really understand our full goal with Top Dog TV and the stuff that we got coming up, man. I'm telling you, there's stuff going on right now behind the scenes for Top Dog TV. You know, of course, we got this video coming, which is going to be insane. But outside of that, we got big, big things going down, you guys, that I don't want to spill the beans yet. I don't want to spill the beans, but it is going to be insane. Next level stuff. I'm telling you, this stuff is doing nothing but growing, you guys. Doing nothing but growing, and it just takes a lot of work. And I'm sorry I can't get it up, the videos up as fast as I possibly can, but I'm doing my best, you guys. I'm doing my best. I still run a kennel, still got a life and everything, man. I try to get these videos done ASAP. It's just really hard to keep YouTube happy. That type of deal. 125 Bully Camp says, who is one of your favorite studs outside your camp? That's not, you know, go check our videos, man. Check the ones that we've done breedings with and stuff like that. That'll let you know that type of stuff. I'm not here to promote other people's studs and stuff like that, big dog. No disrespect. We give people the opportunity to shout out their stuff in our videos, that type of deal. But we're not here to promote other people's studs. Sorry about that. If you see us using one, you know we like it. You know what I mean? That type of deal. And here soon, we'll be showing you one. Sinclair Colbert says dollar bill is badass. Appreciate that, man. You know, we can go ahead and get to that if you want to see dollar bill, man. Let's see. Dollar bill. Let's show dollar bill, man. That's another dog with some good footage, you know, that type of deal. Dollar Bill's insane, man. And he's a Killinois dog, done the Killinois way, just like Busy Bone, man. This is our blood. You know what I mean? These are our mixtures of bloods coming together. Insane stuff. Where we at? Right here, I'm showing you guys how we introduced all these new dogs to the channel right here. That's going to be our boy Big Clout. Another, that's going to be Remy. All these dogs, we introduce new dog after new dog. And if you guys don't see that, you pay a little bit better attention. We're releasing the new stuff we got is some of the best stuff. Every time we, oh man, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. That's because I'm telling you guys, the more we go, the better our dogs are getting as well. Not just the dogs we're offering to you, we're getting better dogs too. But these are all new dogs right here that we've introduced in the past, year. That type of deal. Every one of these dogs, most of these was females too, for those of you that don't know. Matter of fact, let's run that back. You know, that's gonna be Big Clout right there. Mr. Ronnie Coleman right there. Insane Bull. But right now, this is our female Remy. That's Mama Killinois' dog right there. This is our girl Siri. That's going to be Antoine's dog right there. This is Siri. We just had a super nice litter with her and Brick. This is going to be Medusa, owned by Phil. Owned by Phil. Super, super nice girl. Real talk. These are all, and I know you guys have seen these dogs. This is Sasha, owned by Alex. Super, super nice female right here. That type of deal. This is going to be Starburst, owned by Antoine. Big shout out to the whole team, the whole Killinois Kennels team. That's going to be Glorilla, man. This is one of my all-time favorite girls right here, owned by Alex Toller, man. And we got something major going down with this girl, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Where we at? Let's get to the footage of Dollar Bill. This is going to be Dollar Bill as a puppy right here, you guys. You can't see it that good, but you see me messing with it. Yes, Dollar Bill is a puppy. Super, super nice boy. All right. What's he? Nicholas Abshire says Premiere. We'll do Premiere next, big dog. And I'll tell you what, I got a super good deal going on with Premiere. You know, once we get to that, I'll let you guys know. We got a super deal. I got a couple good super deals going on, some studs, you guys. Some boys that I'm trying to get bred, you know, like I told you guys before, once the newer dogs get released, some of them older dogs kind of fade away, you know what I mean? That type of stuff. But this boy right here is a monster, you guys. And to be honest with you, he's even looking better now. We got to do an update, and we just did an update on this boy. But this boy's even looking crazier now. Insane boy out of White Folks Jr. and Beautiful. Insane boy. You know, I can't wait to use this boy myself, man. Straight hog, man. Killinois dog, done the Killinois way. Extreme American Bully with real American Bully breed type. Not half a bulldog, man. This is a real, true American Bully right here. We'll get to Premiere, big dog. Don't trip. Sir Birmingham says red rum is fire. Appreciate that, big dog. Man, let's go. Yeah, let's right now. This is gonna be again. This is Dollar Bill, man. Super nice bull for you guys that don't know. Again, Killinois dog. This is all of our bloods coming together to bring you one badass bull. And that's Dollar Bill, man. And wait till you guys see the next update we do on this monster, because he has definitely popped since this video. And he could stay where he's at and it wouldn't matter. This boy is crazy. Look at him right there. Look how serious he looks right there. Look at that clip. That clip when he's looking off in this looking off. Watch, look at him. That boy looks crazy, man. Crazy, crazy bull, man. And you know, we're gonna have some stuff coming up with him here soon. I can't wait to use this dog myself. Super, super nice boy. Killinois dog done the Killinois way. Look at that back shot of him right there. Shout out to Renzo for producing that monster. Bad, bad boy right there, Dollar Bill. White Folks Jr. That's gonna be a White Folks Jr. son, which is actually a dark low son. That type of deal. This boy's off the hook though. Super, super. I'm over here watching with y'all. I'm over here watching with y'all. Let's go ahead. Let's see how much more clip. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go to somebody else, man. We'll go ahead and go to somebody else. Who we got? Premier's up. We'll do Premier. Premier's got some older footage, man. Premier's got some really, really old footage. And again, that's another dog that is my dog. And I just need to get some updated footage of him, man. I'm always busy working on everything else. But this boy's off the hook. Off the hook. Big 100-pound American Bully with a monster head. Monster head. And I'm gonna do a stud deal on I'm gonna do a stud deal on Premiere right now. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of what I offer him for. Type of deal. This boy's off the hook though. Off the hook. If you need some size, you're ready to add some size, which he ain't like a crazy tall dog, but he is a big girthy dog. Every bit of 100 pounds, 26.5-inch head, monster head. Monster head, probably bigger. I don't know. I've never measured it. I don't really get into those stats like that. I just know he's got a monster head. Monster head. And it's hard to beat. I promise you that. One of the biggest heads on the yard. Let's see here. Big check. Let's get it. All right, here we go. It's going to be Premiere right here. And this is super old footage, you guys. He is so much better in person. But look at him, man. I'm talking about a straight bull. He's probably a standard, but barely a standard. Barely a standard. See how horrible this footage is? Old footage, man. But I'm telling you, this boy is a bull. And I will be doing my best. There's no way I could bring Premier out in this crazy heat. Look at him right here. He's overheating there, and it wasn't even that bad at that day. You know, he's just a big bull. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it was hot, as you guys can see. You know, sunny as all hell. Probably 80, 85 pounds. But he gets so worked up that it's going to be a little while before I get some footage of this boy. But he is a bull. And I'll tell you what, man. I don't know exactly what I'm going to offer him for stud. But if you need a dog that's going to throw you some head, some bone, and some size, this boy is it. And I'll cut you a crazy good deal. I don't have a good deal in mind right yet, but I will cut you a crazy good deal. I'll give you a deal to just pay for it outright, or you could put a deposit and lock them down at a certain price. That type of deal. Super, super nice boy. You know, anybody that wants to use this monster, you can. We'll do 1,500 on Premiere. If you get a hold of me within a week, we'll do 500 to lock him in, and we'll lock him in at 1,500. And that's a steal on a boy like this. And if you use them, I will promise to have you updated footage of them by the time your females drops. That type of deal. 1,500 stud fee. This only goes on for a week long. If you want to lock it in, get with us. It's going to be 500 to lock them in. That type of deal. And you got to keep in mind, this footage was taken probably 4 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of the dogs that are all, older dogs that you ain't seen new stuff of is because I'm so busy. It's just like I just haven't got new footage of them, man. And my girl used to help me with a lot of my footage, but my girl's pretty busy these days with work and stuff like that. And sometimes I can get the homies to help, that type of stuff, but by the time I'm really ready to rock and roll, then we got to get going on this next drop. I got a lot on my plate, trust me. This is going to be Michael Myers, and this is actually one of what you guys were seeing right there is Frisco. That's going to be Premier's brother. Old footage. These dogs are way better in person. Old footage. That's going to be Bada Bing, and this is going to be their father, Michael Myers, right there. But let's see here. Mando says Jax is fire. That's right. We're going to go ahead and pull up Jax right now. Let's get to it. Go through, you guys got a dog you want to see, you got something you want me to show, that type of deal, let it be known in the comment section, and I'm just going to move through this and show you guys. If you're in here, let it be known. Big shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. I hate to constantly be bringing this up, man, but sometimes you got to remind people. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and share out the live, man. It will really mean a lot to us. We can get more people in here and actually keep this live going. It looks like I've been in here for about an hour and 40 some minutes. So, I'm willing to hang out, but I don't want to bore you guys to death. So let it be known. But let's go ahead and pull up Jax right now. Get to this right now. Keep this rolling, man. Big shout out to everybody tuning in. Real talk, man. Appreciate y'all. Trying to think, which Jax video do I want to post? It is bad. Probably this one. Got up in here because I know some of. Yeah, there isn't crazy footage, but this is actually a day Jax won the whole BRC Global March Madness, okay? And March Madness, I can't remember how many shows they had, but they were having crazy weekends of weekends. And Alan, if you're in here, let it be known. I can't remember how many shows it was. They were having, shows in the month of March. One show I went and judged, they had 8 shows that weekend. Okay. And like, they were going crazy. Shout out to Anthony Pope. He was the one that throws the March Madness out there. And they had a crazy, he threw so many shows that the next March Madness didn't have that many shows. You understand what I'm saying? So Jax went for the hardest March Madness, was out there winning it up, and and so at the end, all the dogs that won best in show all went up together at the very end to take the March Madness, and that boy Jax took it. And here you're going to see some footage of him, and you're also going to see him some footage of him and like his winnings and stuff. Man, we need to get some updated footage of this monster right here too, though. But real talk, this boy Jax is off the hook. Where we at? Okay, Killinois family in the building. He says, I'm gonna have to go meet you down there and get some good videos on my boy. Anytime, big dog. Anytime. And you know what? Here soon, we'll be coming out your way as well. That's Killinois family member right there. He's got God of War son, off the hook, God of War clone, the closest dog to looking like God of War in the world. Boy is off the hook, man. And I'll tell you what, Here soon, we're going to be heading out to New York for Top Dog TV, and I'm hoping we can catch up like that. But you're more than welcome to come here anytime, big dog, anytime. And that goes for any of our Killinois family members. If you picked up a dog from us and you're like somewhat local at all, or any of that type of stuff, and you're saying, man, I want to put the dog on the channel, but I can't get good video of them, because that is the reason why we don't get a lot of good video from our Killinois family members, is they just don't know how to work those cameras. They're seeing our dogs and just saying, man, and then they record their dog, spend 5 seconds on it and say, man, that don't even look good, and then they never send us anything. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta, it takes some time to really show a dog justice. Trust me. You know what I mean? Trust me. It takes time. You gotta sit down, take some time, and get some really good footage. And I can give you guys pointers for those that don't want to drive all the way from New York to get some footage, man. But we would love to have you down here, bro. We'll show you a good time while you're out here, and we will get some good footage of that boy for you, bro, and put him on the channel. We just had Rob and Annette do that with their boy. They come down and brought him. And matter of fact, they live in Chicago, so they brought him down, left him with us for about a week, and we got it done, man. We got it done. That type of deal. All right, what was I getting? Oh man, here. Okay, yeah. This is a little bit of clip of Alan going to meet up with the handler. Let's see if I can
get out and get this boy.
Let's see, are you guys hearing this? Let me know if you guys are hearing this.
He's right here.
This is Jennifer Rodriguez. She's my handler. She's handled a lot of Killinois dogs.
Hey.
You want to tell them where they can meet or get in touch with you?
Big shout out to Jennifer Rodriguez. She has handled a lot of our dogs, man. And for those of you guys that have badass Killinois dogs that could possibly do good in a dog show, and you just don't feel comfortable doing that, you could find people like Jennifer here. And matter of fact, Jennifer is not only one of our handlers, she owned Big Clout's father, Odysseus.
You at?
You can go on my Facebook. It's actually Jennifer Rodriguez Allgaier, and just hit me up there.
There it is.
Send me a message. Or on Instagram under Odyssey Bullies.
And if you can't find her for any reason, you can hit us up and we will get you right in touch with her.
If one of the Killinois members is watching this, you can hear this, send me a message on Facebook.
That's my other client dog.
Okay. See?
Little 9-month-old. Took best of winners today.
There he is. Y'all heard that. 9 months old, best of winners.
Yeah. We got Jax's best of the best.
Y'all see that?
See? Grand Champ Jax.
Grand Champ, won it all, boys and girls.
Right there. Yeah. Won it all. You see that? Those are all the shows, okay? Those are all the... Oh, shit. All right, those are all the shows you're looking at. Matter of fact, let's get into this so you guys can see this a little bit better. Let's see here. Slow here. I'll make it so you guys can see this whole thing here. All right. So what you got, man, you guys can't. I don't know if you guys can see that real good. Probably not. But every one of these bars, this was the dog shows. These were the dogs that won the shows. Okay. This dog won a show. 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 All this. It was crazy. But this is the March Madness stuff again. And this is the March Madness stuff. You can see all the dogs right there. Those are all the dogs that won those shows. They all came back. And as you guys can see down here, Jax won the whole thing. And this is Alan meeting up with his handler that took him to the dog show because Alan couldn't make it.
See? Grand Champ Jax.
Grand Champ, won it all, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Took it all. He's in there. I see him.
Yeah, this was
Let me pop his trunk
video, man. And then you guys are gonna see some footage of Jax actually. You'll see some footage of Jax actually. You know, like some up. This is like the most updated footage that we got of Jax, And this was just some clips Alan sent me, man. I can't wait to really get some good clips of this boy, because he's a bull, man. This boy was out there killing it in the show ring, man. Killing it. He was on his way to be the number one. At one time, I think he was the number one dog in the BRC Global.
All right, you can let him go.
But Jax got busy with work and wasn't able to get him to any more shows and stuff, man. That type of stuff. You know, this was right when
He's a happy boy.
Alan was.
You got his crate?
Yes, I gotta switch him out real quick.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Jax did so good, he got the free ride home.
That's right. That's right, Bubba. The man, the myth, the legend, right there. Raw video pics.
This upcoming footage that you're gonna see though is actually
live in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. There he is.
This footage that you're about to see though is
all right, Bubba. We're gonna close the door. I'll be in a minute.
Time out and got some real good clips of this monster. That type of deal. You know, that was just regular little clips. Look at here's a clip of all his winnings.
There it is.
Got the belt. That type of deal.
Best of winners for the whole month for Best in Show. He beat everybody out for it.
I don't think I'm that.
He did his thing.
You know what I mean?
Hard work. All right, y'all take it easy.
Here's a picture of Jax winning the March Madness. In March Madness, they had 32 shows that month. And you had to win the Best in Show in one of those shows to go up against every Best in Show winner at the end of 32 shows that month. 32 the month, and Jax ended up winning one of those shows, and he came and he ended up taking the belt and winning the whole March Madness. That's a huge accomplishment for Jax. Like I said, he's a BRC Global Grand Champion. This boy's been doing his thing, and we haven't been too active on the channel here of lately, and I'm doing my best to try to get all this stuff up right now. We got a lot of good videos coming for you guys, so make sure you stay tuned. And in this video, we're going to be showing you some more new up-to-date footage of Jax. Here's a picture of Alan with Jax after they won a show. This boy was doing his thing. He's got a couple champions. What you guys see right there, I believe those are I think those are best of breeds. Or no, this is best of breed, and this was champion wins there. I just want to insert this picture as well. But now Alan's going to those 3 ribbons. Out of all the champion dogs, he won the champion class. You know what I mean? I think go ahead and show. I think he might have became a grand champion at that. Do a little clip of all of Grand Champion Jax's accomplishments. This is Alan. This is Alan showing off all his trophies of Jax at the crib. See those? What does that say? Champion. Those are all champion wins right there. These are grand champion wins. This is him being the best grand champion in the building. This is him being the best champion in the building. You understand? These probably came before he became a grand champion, but Jax was out there doing his thing, man. If Alan would have kept his foot on the gas, Jax would have been the #1 dog in the BRC, and I believe that he would have won the Nationals. He came really, really close to winning Nationals one year. I haven't put that video up yet, but I am going to. I've been super busy with litters and stuff, and like right now is my time to kind of catch up on some things. So stay tuned. Best in breed right there. Out there kidding, man. He was out there hitting it, boy. That's him right there. Best of breed at the Nationals. He won best of breed at the BRC Global Nationals. Look at all that. That's something really to be proud of, Alan. Big shout out to Alan, man. Big shout out to the homie Allen, real talk. Here you go. Here's some updated champion Killinois Jax. This boy has blown up. You know, he's finally hitting his full potential. And just like yesterday's video, man, I feel like Jax is finally hitting his prime. This boy is looking unreal, man. And, you know, we got a lot of big things. Go ahead and shut that down. You ain't going to have to hear all that. Look at that boy, though. Off the hook. Off the hook. If you guys want to see anything else, let it be known in the comment section. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the other comments, man. But that's grand champion Jax right there. Nicholas Abshire says Fruit Ninja's nice as well. Okay, that's right, that's right. Any of our Killinois family in the building, man, let it be known. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. Any of our Killinois family in the building, you want us to pull up your Instagram, kind of show off some of these productions, let it be known in the comment section. Real talk. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button and share out the video so it looks like we're kind of losing. Man, every time I take my face off this thing, people leave, man. Like, for real. Come on, you guys. I'm trying to get to some good content for y'all, man. Robert Raps, that's going to be a Killinois member right there. He said Killinois Kennels always coming out with them gorillas. That's right. That's right. That's going to be the owner of Champion Armani and ABKC Champion Armani. Not only that, you know, not just BRC, ABKC as well. Man, did Allen ever make ABKC champion? I'm not 100% sure. I think he did, but I don't know if he's dual champion or not. I can't remember, man. Let it be known in the comment section if one of you Killinois members know or if Allen's in the building. That type of deal. Let's get into something different, though. Father King says, where can I get the info on dog shows here on the west coast of Southern Cali? Man, here soon we're going to get to posting that stuff on Top Dog TV, man. So get over there and subscribe to Top Dog TV. That will let you know. That will let you know exactly where the shows are at. I'm going to start posting the shows back on, you know, on the weekly basis on there. And matter of fact, there's a show coming up in Northern Cali. You know, it ain't going to be for some time, but I'll be out there judging it. And stay tuned for that. It's going to be thrown by Big Pimpin' Kennels Ray. And it's always a dope show out there, man. And big shout out to Big Pit Bull Kennels Ray for always, you know, booking me to come out there and do his shows, man. Major love to Big Pimpin' Kennels out there, man. Their whole family. Rolando Hernandez says, shout out from Denver, Colorado. Dayton puts out the hardest dogs in the world, hands down. That's right. The Killinois Kennels, the whole camp does, big dog, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, I'm the face of it here on YouTube, but we're a really big team. And, you know, it's no one-man show over here, man. We all come together to bring you these badass bulls, man. And don't take that personal. I appreciate the love. But this is a real whole team effort. Everything we do, man, is a whole team effort over here. Shout out to the whole Killinois Kennels, man. Shout out to the whole Killinois Kennels. Rolando Hernandez says, fire. Napoleon. Yep, these were some Napoleon pups that you guys were just looking at. Yep, for sure. Russell Estevez says, aloha, Dayton. That's going to be Killinois family in the building, man. Says, aloha, Dayton, Killinois Ohana. That means Killinois family. Says, do you still have Nino Brown? If so, can you please show a picture or video of him? Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Let's get to that right now. Man, you know what? That's a dog. Man, I don't know if I've made his own individual video or I introduced him as a stud, but I'm going to go ahead and find that, pull that up right now. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's got his own video, and we'll pull that up. That's another Killinois bull, man. Sorry about that, you guys. There's a lot of videos to go through. I don't think I got it in that playlist, but I'm not 100% sure if I either. I'm not 100% sure if I had. I'm not 100% sure if I introduced him to the channel by himself or. I'm not sure if I introduced him by the channel by himself. Nah, man, it ain't that far back. Where's it at? Sorry about that, you guys. I'm working on it. Man. Maybe I didn't do his individual. I thought I did. But I'll show it right here. My bad. Sorry for the hold up, you guys. This is I thought I put his individual video up. See, that's how I be tripping, man. That's why I gotta get. That's why I have. Like, I'm gonna have to put this video up. My bad, you guys. Big shout out to Russell Estevez, Russell Estevez in the building, man. That's Killinois family right there. And as you guys can see, that's a female in his profile picture right there. He picked up a super nice girl out of G Baby and Siri. And you know, that dog's living it up in Hawaii. Big shout out to Russell Estevez and his family. Appreciate y'all, Killinois family. Where we at? My bad, y'all. This is going to be Nino Brown right here. Let me bring it back a little bit. Knock this down. This is going to be Nino Brown right here. This is the dog they wanted to see, man. We got Killinois family in the building, man. Big shout out to Rob out there in New York, man. Big shout out to you, big dog. As you guys can see, he's got his dogs in his profile picture as well. Jason Wayne. That's going to be Jason Wayne in the building, man. Another Killinois family member right there. That's going to be his girl, I believe. Man. He says, "What's up, Dayton? This is Jason Wayne here. I like how you get on here and chop it up with your Killinois family." Most definitely, man. Most definitely. You know, we're going to try to spice things up with this a little bit better, man. But, you know, this is as best as I can do on here, getting on here by myself, man. You guys got to call those other Killinois members out in the comment section and tell them, "Hey, man, I want to see y'all on there." But again, you know, that's Killinois family. I can't remember if you got a pup out of Vanilla Gorilla and Coco Chanel, or was it Busy Bone? I think it was Vanilla Gorilla and Coco Chanel. Big shout out to the homie Jason Wayne, man. No offense taken, big bro. Okay, yeah. No problem, man. No problem. Bill Thomas says Sasha is insane. That's right. I'm a little bit behind, man. I got to kind of talk in there for a little bit. But this is Nino, man. Look at this boy. Off the hook. You see that? I don't want to block all that stuff. Check this boy out. Nino. Fathead Nino. Yeah. Martin Garcia says, "Beautiful." Okay. Are you a Killinois family member, Martin Garcia? Let us know. Carmelo and Cheek TV, awesome channel. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, man. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tapped in. Shout out to all the new people tapped into the live and all that stuff, man. And You know, if you're not too familiar with this, make sure you guys go to our channel, man, because we got tons of great content on there. Crazy show vlogs, all that type of stuff. Real talk. JH says Killinois Kennels, man. That's a Killinois member right there, man. Big shout out to the homie JH, man. Another Killinois member right there. Tammy Scott, how are y'all doing? How are you doing, Tammy Scott? Shout out to you. Shout out to you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Terrence Vaughn says, excuse me. I'm sitting here talking too much. It got me burping. Terrence Vaughn says, I'm going to definitely get a good girl one day. I've been watching you since you've been online. In my opinion, is you always had the best, Dayton. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Real talk. Real talk. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Ryan Campbell says, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not 100%, man. I know I'm catching up late on this stuff, man. But shout out to the homie Ryan Campbell. 2OG says, what's good, Dayton? That's another Killinois family member in the building, man. Big shout out to you. It says, best in the game, Colorado in the house, man. Big shout out to you, big dog. Real talk. Real talk. Yep. Vanilla Gorilla and Coco. Yep, that's Jason Wayne right there. Big shout out to the homie Jason Wayne. Coco Chanel and Vanilla Gorilla. Yep, yep. So, man, we got a lot of Killinois family members, bro. I know I should remember that, but sometimes we get lost in the sauce. You dig? Red from the bottom says, what got you into the bully game? Were you ever into other dogs? Nah, man, I was never into any other breed. I mean, I've had other dogs growing up. I've always been a dog person, but I never, when I was able to go get my own personal dogs, that type of stuff, I never owned anything but a pit bull or an American bully. And I had a really, really crazy pit bull, man. She was insane. Back in those days, I was young and dumb and everything else. And, I liked pit bulls. I liked aggressive pit bulls. I never fought a dog ever, but I've always lived in the hood, man. And, I grew up living with my grandmother. And, whenever I would leave, I'd have a mean pit bull chilling with my grandma while I wasn't there. You know what I mean? That type of deal, man. And my grandma's house had been robbed so much, and people like breaking into our house while we ain't there and stuff like that. So as a young kid, I wanted the meanest of the meanest pit bulls. You understand what I'm saying? And not to fight them or anything like that, but just to protect the household. You know what I mean? And I had a crazy, crazy dog, man. I had a crazy dog that was known more in my city than necessarily I was. And I was pretty known, you know what I mean? I was a pretty known guy around here. But I had a dog that was even more known than me. She used to jump off my balcony after people and stuff like that. She was crazy, I mean, there's a lot of crazy stories I can get in with this dog, man, but I don't want to kick a bunch of people. I don't want people to really dip up out of here like that, but she was insane, man. She was insane. My neighbors used to fight dogs, and he was terrified and didn't want this girl around anything he had. You know, understand what I'm saying? And I never fought dogs, though. I have never in my life fought a dog. Of course, when you've had a kennel for over 30 years, you might have had an accident happen between two of your own dogs, but never, ever been an intentional, fighting and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But, I started out with pit bulls, and I wanted to be a pit bull breeder. And, I had got it just, got into the dogs, man. Got into the dogs that way. Here soon, I'm going to do a real official video like that, uh here soon I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna go back to the Throwback Thursday videos and start trying to give you guys other content besides puppies. But to tell you the truth, the only thing you guys really want to see is puppies. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like, whenever we do try something different and we try new content, not everybody gets on there and support it. So if you see us doing other content and you like it, man, support that stuff, you guys. Watch it all the way through, hit the like button and share it. But I am going to get back to kind of telling our story as far as Killinois Kennels. Gonna do like some Throwback Thursdays and go all the way from the jump. And I don't really want to ruin it on this live, but that's kind of, I've always had a love for pit bulls, man. And once I started breeding them, I was like, man, I can, I can run a business like this. It was always my dream since a kid, man. You know what I mean? Why, I wasn't, I dropped out of high school at a young age. And while my friends were at school, I was out working my dogs and playing with my dogs. You know what I mean? I'm a full-blown dog man. You know what I mean? I come from pit bulls, that type of stuff. Real, true pit bulls, not an American bully that was a pit bull before they were called that. I come from actual real pit bulls. You know what I mean? And I used to be out running my dogs. I used to, work them and play with them and, tug of war, go crazy, man. I was just a real dog guy, man. Never fought a dog, but I did everything that, for the most part, that, that you did with pit bulls in those days. I used to ride my bike and have my dog running with me with a big log chain on him, just getting them nice and ripped up, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I never ever in my entire life fought a dog ever once. And I'm totally against it. So, and always have been ever since a kid. I love these dogs. Lamont from Tennessee says, I gotta join the family. That's right, big dog. Get with us, man. Get with us and we'll get you right. We'll get you right. Red from the bottom says, I feel that I used the thing Blue Nose Pits was God's gift. Free game. You can save your live stream and a break into smaller videos for your channel. I'm recording it as we speak, bro. It's just sometimes it's like, the conversations, that's my problem, bro. The whole reason I'm doing these live videos is for what you're saying right there. I've recorded every single live I've ever done, but the thing is I don't keep the conversation going like I should. I like to chop it up with you guys. You understand what I'm saying? I like to have a conversation with you, with our supporters and all that type of stuff, versus me just dragging on a 10-minute video's worth of content. You know what I mean? But I am trying to transition into that and kind of be more, explain myself a little bit more. But you're 100% right. And that is how I'm going to try to get more videos posted for you guys. But I got to start coming a little bit more prepared with topics and things like that. But you're 100% right, Red from the bottom. And I'm working on trying to convert that. I'm so used to getting on the lives and talking to you guys and, just trying to make sure I answer everybody's questions because, I appreciate everybody coming in here and rocking out with us. You know what I mean? That type of deal, man. But all that's in the works, bro. And I'm trying to transition into that. Trust me. Trust and believe me. Appreciate you, though. Antonio says, no such thing as a blue nose pit. I mean, yeah, Antonio must be like a real hardcore, real true pit bull guy. But, whatever. You know what I mean? There was blue pits just as much as anything else, bro. Pit bulls is one of the most inconsistent breeds ever. You know what I mean? It's just as is inconsistent as the American Bully. You know what I mean? So, there was blue pit bulls, but they might not have been up to your standards as a real true American Pit Bull Terrier game dog. You understand what I'm saying? But there's definitely different versions. You know what I mean? Definitely different versions. And there, it is what it is. I'm not trying to argue with the pit bull guys. I used to be a pit bull guy and I feel what you're saying, but sometimes these things grow into stuff that you don't want it to be, my boy. That's just like with me and the exotics. I used to have hate for the exotics before they were called exotics. You know what I mean? When exotics were called American bullies, I used to hate them. But now that they're their own breed, I don't care. Do you? And that's your thing. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, that's the same thing that happened with the blue pit bulls to the American Pit Bull Terrier people. You know, some people got a hold of it and did things that you didn't want them to do with it. And that's just part of life, man. It's not your breed, it's our breed. You understand what I'm saying? And I had to figure out a way to kind of adapt to that myself in certain situations with the American bullies. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel your pain, but as much as, you know, just as much as I didn't want to admit that there was an exotic bully, you know, to me, I'm just saying that's a bulldog mixed to a bully. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. So I feel you, bro. I know what you're saying, and I'm not trying to argue with you. 2OG says fire. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Real talk. It's a blue nose bully. Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you about it, bro. I'm not going to argue with you about it. I understand what you're getting at. You know what I mean? But you also got to be real with yourself. Those dogs wasn't American bullies. You understand what I'm saying? They were more of a pit bull than they was ever an American bully, just to be real with you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just how these breeds go, bro. You got to be real with yourself. It took me a long time to be real with myself in certain situations, but you got to be real with yourself that they are more of a pit bull than they were ever an American bully. Debo says, how come you never keep nothing off of Siri? Uh, it's not that we don't never keep nothing off of Siri. You know what I mean? Trust me, we got stuff, bro. Don't trip. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got stuff. J Dab, is that the one that jumped off the second story deck of your grandma's house back in the day? Yeah. Yeah, Jason Wayne is a Killinois family member, but he's a local guy that I went to high school with, you know, and he he knows about that dog. Yes. Yes, Jason Wayne. That's Roxy. She's done a lot of crazy stuff, man. A lot of crazy stuff. I could go on and on about her all day long, you know, and Jason Wayne can attest to what I'm saying. She was damn near more known than me, bro. And I wasn't, you know, I'm not saying I'm the most known guy in town, but you definitely know people know me, you know what I mean? But I had people say, you're the guy that owns that dog? Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. She was crazy. And I'm going to show you guys, I got to get some pictures scanned and things like that. And I'm going to get some stuff scanned so I can show you these dogs that I'm talking about. I don't think I even have them on pics of her on my Facebook. So Keanu Burgess says Killinois Hammers, man. Big shout out to Keanu Burgess, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate you. That's another major supporter of the channel. Appreciate you. Antonio Marsh says, bro, you got the best line of bullies. I want one day. That's what's up, man. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. We like, you know, I could tell by your comments that you're a real true pit bull guy, and we would love to be the person that provided you, you know, your first American bully or whatever. You know, that type of deal, man. We'll make sure you get something exactly what you want, bro. You give me a call and I'll make sure you get exactly what you're looking for in a dog. You know, and shout out to the pit bull people, man. We're not pit bull people haters. We're not pit bull haters, bro. We love the American Pit Bull Terrier. That's where we came from. You know what I mean? That's where we came from. All of us, our whole team. Our whole team had a pit bull before they ever owned a bully. You know what I mean? So that type of deal. Red from the bottom says, what do you think you can improve on your line? No dog is perfect. Yeah, man. And, you know, there isn't so much that I think like our whole line needs to improve on. It's just, you know, the way we do it, man, is whenever we're going to do a breeding, And you know, we take a look at our female, man, and whatever she lacks is what we bring to the table. You know what I mean? I don't feel like anything in our line really needs like adjusted so much. And you're right, no dog is perfect, but you know, to you should be trying to create a perfect dog every litter. You know what I mean? Do we do that? No. Does anybody do that? No. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to give your best foot forward. You know what I mean? And like I said, when we start with a female, you can't have a litter without a female. Okay? So you start with a female, and whatever traits she lacks or whatever the things you don't like, and that's as a real breeder. You know, a lot of people become kennel blind, and they'll like act like they don't even see the flaws and the bad things wrong with their dogs and the things that need added. And it's my dog and I love it, it's my baby and I love it. You understand what I'm saying? But as a real breeder, to have as a real breeder to have success in your yard and in your program, stuff like that, you have to be real with yourself. You know what I mean? There's been times we've kept a dog and it just didn't turn out the way we thought we was, and then we just never bred it. You understand what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? We're not just falling in love with these dogs and saying, hey, we have to breed these dogs, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, we start with the female, whatever she lacks, whatever we don't like about her, which every dog has something. You can't say, oh, I just like everything about my dog. No, that's not how this works. You understand what I'm saying? That's not how this works. You don't, there's something wrong with your dog. Guaranteed. I could choose, I could pick something out. I get paid to do this. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a judge. I get paid to do this. There's never a dog that doesn't have something that could be better. Okay? Even the top dogs in the world. That type of deal. So you start with your female, whatever you think she needs better. You know, maybe she has a little bit of a high rear. Then you go find a good with a dog with a top line. You know, maybe she's lacking bone. Then you need to find you a dog that carries good bone. If she has a little head, then you need to go find you a dog with a monster head. You know, if you got a female, she's got a really short muzzle, then you might want to find a dog that has a little bit better muzzle. You know, not better, but a little bit longer muzzle to kind of hit it in the medium. You know, you shouldn't just always just want to breed a flat-faced dog to a flat-faced dog and stuff like that, because then you're not creating, you're not coming to the breed standard. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we really follow the breed standards over here at Killinois Kennels. We really follow the breed standards in, you know, that type of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't want your dog to be confused with anything. And that's what I mean by about the short muzzle and long muzzle thing. You don't want your dog to be confused as an exotic. You don't want your dog to be confused as a bulldog. You don't want it to be confused as a pit bull. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what separates us from a lot of other breeders. You know what I mean? Like, that really, you know, yeah, we're not stupid. We could breed the most extreme dog to the extreme dog and then just go crazy extreme. And then guess what? Your dogs start falling apart. Stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we will say, you know what, let's knock out this extreme breeding. We want some bulls off of this one. But, you know, we don't take it too far neither. You understand what I'm saying? That type of stuff. You know, we might breed an extreme dog to an extreme dog, but, you know, we're still fixing the things we don't like about these dogs. You understand what I'm saying? So that type of stuff. Start with your female. Is she, you know, and you shouldn't just breed your dog because you bought her. You know what I mean? If she's a nice dog, quality dog, stuff like that, then yeah, breed her. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. And then just go off of her weaknesses. What you don't like, add to the program. What you don't like, add. You know, if she's super bully and got a little bit of a high rear, then you might want to find a dog that might not be as bully and has a good top line, but still keeping it bully. You know what I mean? So this stuff is a more art than anybody thinks. You know, we ain't just like, man, this dog's cool, breed him. It doesn't work. We don't do like that, man. And trust me, there's situations where we want to do some crazy stuff, but there's stuff that's preventing us from doing it. So, that type of deal, we put a lot in, we feel like we are one of the, top kennels as far as the standard goes. You know what I mean? As breeding to what a real American bully should look like, and not for the people that keep changing the standard to make it be something different. You know what I mean? That type of stuff, like we like extreme bulls just as much as everybody, but we don't like them to have a bunch of wrinkles in their face. I'm not saying we have no dogs with wrinkles in their face, but if we do got a dog that has wrinkles in his face, 9 times out of 10 we're breeding it to a dog with tight skin. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we put that much thought into it. It isn't just, it's everything for us, man. I'm telling you, we do this. That's why we have the success that we do. You know what I mean? And sometimes we might say, you know what? I don't got the dog for that. We're going to go out and get the dog for that. You understand what I'm saying? Antonio's saying bet, because I told him that I'd get him right and get him the, for being a pit bull guy, first American bully, I'll make sure he gets exactly what he wants. Sinclair Colbert said, I subscribe to Top Dog TV, man. Big shout out to you, man. Big shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that's going over there, subscribing to Top Dog TV. Let me take a look and see how many more people we got going there. When I looked, it was 582. Let's see where we're at now. 584, man. Big shout out to y'all, man. Big shout out to y'all. Everybody that's going over there tapping in, man. I'm telling you, like, I swear, the one video that we got on that channel is only at 2,700 views, which is good for the first video ever on a channel. But with that being said, there's no way everybody's seen this video. You understand what I'm saying? That is one of the best videos I've ever done. Get over there, subscribe, and make sure you watch that video and watch that video all the way through. Throw some support, hit the like button, like it, comment, and share it, please. It really helps us. I'm not begging for you guys to support stuff because it fills my ego. This is the only way YouTube pushes these things out, okay? So that type of deal. Big shout out to all you guys for tuning in. And if you're in here right now and you haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys hit the like button and share this live on your social medias. It would mean a lot to us, man. We got 58 people or 53 people in the building, 104 likes. I understand. How is that? It's because we've had 1,300 people come in and out of here already. Okay. So that's why. So out of 1,300, we've only got 105 likes. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We really, really appreciate you. Sinclair Culver says, all right, let them get them numbers up on Top Dog TV. Let's go. That's right, big dog. Appreciate you. Real talk, man. And it'll be worth it, you guys. I'm telling you, big things are coming up for Top Dog TV. I'm talking about, we got big companies reaching out to us. All types of stuff, man. All types of stuff. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be insane. Lincoln Land Exotics says, best bullies in the game, no question. Appreciate you, Lincoln Land Exotics. That's Killinois family, and that's my own personal family. Big shout out to you guys for tuning in. And as you guys can see, that's a picture of their dog female that they got from Big Clout and Sasha. Super nice girl. I believe her name's Gamora. Big shout out to you, family, for tuning in. We appreciate you. Keanu Burgess says, thanks for talking about all that breeding info and what you guys, there it is why I love Killinois Kennels. You always keep it real, bro. Yeah, most definitely, bro. I mean, there's no reason for us to get on here and fake it the funk, man. And we ain't over here trying to hide stuff and do anything like that, man. We want to tell you guys, because we want everybody doing good stuff. We want everybody doing good breedings. Let's make the American Bully great again. You dig? Like, that type of stuff, which it is good. Don't let people get it twisted, man. The American Bully is a great breed. It's the best breed on the planet, if you ask me. I will never own another breed. I will never own another breed. But Rob says all jokes. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Jesse in the building, man. Big shout out to the homie Jesse, man. Big shout out to you, man. And congrats on your new puppy, big dog. It's good to see you still in here, man. We appreciate you. All right, you guys, man, I need about 2 minutes to go use the restroom real quick. If you guys are in here when I come back, we'll get back to it. It's going to take me 2 minutes. I just got to, I've been in here for almost 3. Yeah. I've been in here for 2.5 hours, you guys. I got to use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. Hold off for 1 second. We'll be right back and get it cracking. y'all. My bad, man. Big shout out to all you guys that stay tuned in, man. I knew that was going to make some people leave, but, man, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself, but they'll pick back up, man. They usually always do. Let me get myself together here. All right, here we go. Jesse says, what's good, Killinois fan or Killinois Kennels, man? Yep, like I said, man, big shout out to Jesse. You know, congrats on his new puppy, man. Thanks for tuning in, big dog. You know, says, yeah. It's He said, thanks, bro. Just saw your video notification. That's crazy, man. It doesn't really, man. That's crazy. Of course, it's almost over. You know what I mean? But that type of deal. But man, I'm in here, you guys. I got a little bit of time to kill. I got a little bit of time to kill here, man. We're here to chop it up. There's only what? I don't know if there's 43 or 35 in here, but I knew once I left, man, once I went to use the bathroom, people would get up out of here. But, you know, that gives me the opportunity to chop it up with you guys that are still in here. I'm in here for a little bit. Again, I don't want to wear it out, but I am kind of bored and feel like kicking it with y'all. You know what I mean? We appreciate our supporters like crazy. You know, we appreciate our supporters like crazy, you guys. Straight up, we got the best supporters on YouTube, and I truly believe that, man. For those guys that are really locked in, man, we appreciate y'all. Real talk. Where we at? Let's pull up something, man. Look, I've caught all the way up to the comments, you guys. What do you guys want me to pull up? Because I don't want you stuck just looking at me all night. I'm not that full. I'm not that full of myself. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make this boring. That type of stuff. If there's anything you guys want me to pull up and go over, I can pull up some old show vlogs. I can pull up some old puppies. I can pull up some whatever y'all want, man. And you know, I can pull up this Top Dog TV video. You know, that type of stuff, however y'all want. I should give you guys a little sneak peek. Let me pull this up real quick. I'll give you guys, I ain't never done this on here, but I'll show you guys a little quick, see how much work I really got to do here. Type of deal. It's pulling up right now. Antonio, damn, I clicked on the wrong thing. Antonio Marsh says, what's your next breeding, man? I can't quite let that out the bag yet, big dog. I can't quite let that out the bag yet, because when we drop this, it's got to hit hard. But I'm telling you, this is going to be an insane litter. Man, I'm telling you, we always outdo ourselves, you guys. We're always trying to step it up, always outdo ourselves, all that type of stuff. And it's going to be an insane one. I can't release it because it'll ruin the surprise. I can't say it right at this exact moment, but I'm telling you, we stepped outside of the yard. It's not one of our studs. We went and used a straight bull, and we bred him to another straight bull. One of my favorite females on the yard, and I know I say that a lot, but a lot of them are my favorites, man. And just wait till you guys see it. It's going to be insane. We're probably going to have repeat Killinois family members off of this one, and that's no BS, you know, which we do end up having repeats off a lot, but that type of deal. But let me give you guys a little sneak peek look at this real quick. Let's see. Here we go. See here. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. This is the video, you guys. This is my editing. This is where I edit my videos. And this is the video. This is the next Top Dog TV drop, you guys. And you see all these clips. All these clips, you guys. These are all clips from this drop. And if you look here, this is the start of the video, and this is the end, and this is all the way. Of course, there's some empty spots and stuff like that, but that's like 7 hours worth of footage. 7 hours worth of footage, and that's why I haven't got it done yet. You know what I mean? I had over 900 clips to go in through, you guys, and you know, we got some dope interviews. These are all the interviews from the other breeders and stuff, all the people we met up there. that type of stuff. This is all the dog show, man. We got all the events. It's going to be a super, super dope video, man. And I do want to send, man, let me shut this down because that about had it locked up. Let me shut that down. Yeah, that about had it locked up right there, you guys. I don't want to mess around too bad there. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Again, big shout out to, let's see, we were at 280 or 584. Let's see if we got anybody else to actually go over there. Let's see. 584. Still at 584, man. You know, let's see if we can get to 600 tonight, you guys, man. If you haven't, make sure you guys get over there and subscribe, man. Like I said, this video right here is super, super dope. If you guys want me to pull something up, let it be known, man. Let it be known in the comment section. Super, super dope video. We're not going to watch the whole thing. Just play a little bit. Rob said, I said Nico was a pit bull. Comment is gone. Oh, yeah. He's far from a pit bull. He might.
I'm Rasul like Thomas. I got a Top Dog, and I'm on Top Dog TV. This is Face Killers Philly. Check it out, man.
My name's Joanne, and I got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV, baby. Boulevard Kennels.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I have a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
I'm Woodlawn Bullies, and I got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
I'm Shara Corona, and I have a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
We're Big Head Bullies.
We got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
Big shout out to the homie Weebay from Chicago, sending some love. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you for tapping in.
Tatting y'all, Mr. Stan Game in the building. Got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
Hi, I'm Orlando Gonzalez, and I have a Top Dog here on Top Dog TV.
We ended up doing this video like this because we wanted to show you guys all the content that we got coming up. We are showing you guys, these are all different dog shows. All different dog shows, all different people from different walks of life, all that type of stuff. You know, even homie Jesse saying the Top Dog TV intro is dope, man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. For sure, for sure.
Emily and I have a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
We're Frenchy Bull Kennels, and we got Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
We are Beastie Bear Exotics on Top Dog TV.
Hey man, I'm Thaddeus Robinson, and I got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
Hi, I'm Paula with Forever Frenchies, and I have a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
Hey, what's up? My name is Alvaro Sanchez from Ambition Bullies Kennel. I have a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
This is Julio, CEO from Wood Street Kennel. I got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
Yo, what's up? This is Heavy Hands from Heavy in the Game Kennels, and I got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
We're Trainwreck Bullies, and we got a Top Dog on Top Dog TV.
Just know that if you guys don't see us posting videos, we're working. You understand what I'm saying? This dog stuff is my life. It's the only thing I have going on. If I'm not in here editing and dropping videos, just know that we got some amazing stuff coming up that we're working on, and always check back. You know, that type of deal.
TV. Y'all, hey, look, y'all need to go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Turn on post notifications. Yeah.
We got a Top Dog
turn them up
on Top Dog TV.
Yeah.
You're watching Top Dog TV.
Jesse says Killinois Kennels always killing it. Appreciate it, big dog. He said that is a lot of time and work, man. Most definitely, bro. Almost 7 hours of footage. And I'm trying to use majority of it, okay? Because all these people are super happy to be on Top Dog TV. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel deep down if I'm leaving people out that, you know, it's going to break their hearts. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why this video is going to be probably at least 2 videos, if not 3. You understand what I'm saying? Because we want to give all the people their shine, man. All the people their shine. John Adrian says, love all your videos. Man, that's Killinois family in the building right there. Big shout out to John Adrian, man. That's going to be his Napoleon son in his profile picture. And in the back is going to be a baby James and Mia female. His boy came out of Napoleon and Queen. Super, super nice boy. I can't wait to show you guys some footage of that monster. Bad boy. One of Napoleon's best, man. Super nice boy. Red from the bottom says, what are your top dogs in the game outside of the camp and inside of the camp? Man, you know, like I said, bro, you want to see the top dogs in the game? Subscribe to Top Dog TV and go watch our Top Dogs TV videos, because that's not, you know what I mean? That type of stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be petty or nothing like that, bro, but a lot of these guys ain't going to show us love on their platform, and they prove that to us at all times. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not going to do the same. But in our Top Dog TV videos, you will be able to see those guys, and you'll be able to see stuff like that. So just stay tuned. We got another crazy Top Dog TV drop coming here really soon, man. And as far as the top dogs in our camp, man, they're all top dogs, bro. They all bring something crazy to the channel. We've been doing this for over 30 years, bro. You know what I mean? We've been doing this for well, I ain't gonna say over 30 years. I've been doing this since I was 16. And I'm, you know, like really breeding dogs since I was 16. And here I am 43. So you do the math. But Killinois Kennels was created in 1999, and we're in 2025. So, you know, we've been doing this for a long time, bro. A really, really long time. And, you know, we got some of the top dogs in the world. You know what I mean? And when you're doing it as long as we've done it, you know what I mean? Like, we don't keep no slouches. You understand what I'm saying? There is no mediocre dogs on our yard, because before we kept a mediocre dog and just bred it, we would give it away to a friend or family member. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. You know, you don't see us on here selling adults and things like that. You know what I mean? That type of deal. And, you know, like, if it doesn't make the cut, it doesn't make the cut, and it won't be pushed just because it's someone else's dog and they love it. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all going to go on personal preference. I love all of our dogs, man. And we put a lot of work in to get our dogs to look the way they do and all that type of stuff. So, you know, there is not one that just overly outweighs the other. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and figure something else out here. If you guys got anything else you want me to pull up, I'm not going to make you guys watch that video, especially with it showing me a bunch in it. That type of deal. It looks like it's dying down, you guys. You know, if you guys want to continue on, let me know what's up. That type of deal. We got Paris in the building. He says Ferris. I wonder if that is no. Big shout out to the homie though. Appreciate you. Red from the bottom says, right, I think that is the problem with the bully game. It's not really a community anymore, sadly. Went from a dog game to a money game. I respect your stance on no free shout outs though. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm not trying to be, you know, petty or anything like that, bro, but, you know, I know all the big dogs in this game. You know what I'm saying? And 90% of them, I've helped promote their stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to scratching our back, it doesn't happen too often. You understand what I'm saying? We get ours out the mud, man. We get ours off of strictly our support and things like that. You understand what I'm saying? We got dogs from kennels that we've used their studs and produced amazing bulls, and they were some of the best dogs off of those dogs, and some of them won't even promote that. You understand what I'm saying? That's how so petty a lot of these bully people are, you know, and if they knew any better, they would be wanting to work with us. You know what I mean? Because we're really doing big things on this channel, man, with Top Dog TV and all that type of stuff. You know, we could be scratching a lot of people's backs, but they don't want to see us win so bad that, you know, they don't want to shine no light on your boy, man. And I'm not here, and not your boy, just us, you know, Killinois Kennels, Top Dog TV, that type of stuff, man. We got a lot of people that really don't like to see the type of motion that we got. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, I am the only person in this whole dog community that will offer my platform to show off the whole community. You understand what I'm saying? That in itself is enough love that we give the community. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody else in my position, Killinois Kennels position, would be on here shouting out other kennels, letting them shout out their dogs, showing their dogs off on their platform, or none of that type of stuff, man. And to be honest with you, so many people don't want to see us win, man. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? And all we've ever done was support the whole bully community, every single registry, everything to the fullest. You understand what I'm saying? From day one, we were the first kennel that was really promoting deal with all registries, anything bully, support it. You understand what I'm saying? And we was one of the first kennels ever really pushing that. We never chose sides and beefs or none of that type of stuff. We've always been a neutral kennel, do our thing. We do this stuff to have fun. We didn't join this community to be beefing and bickering with people and things like that. You know, if you got beef in this community, we don't know it and we don't care. And you might see us hanging out with somebody that you're secretly beefing with and we don't even know it. You understand what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. This community is crazy when it comes to stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, we show enough love on here, bro, that I'm not going to get on here and just be like, this guy's got my favorite dog out here. This guy's got my favorite dog out here. This guy's got my, because they're not going to tell people what they think about us. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not about no free shout outs or anything like that, man. It's just, you know, if they make it on Top Dog TV, they make it on Top Dog TV. And a lot of people is just too scared to even get on there and show that. You know what I mean? When we go do these shows as Top Dog TV, we give everybody a chance to shout out their kennels. We give everybody, anybody that wants to get on there. I'm talking about, we're doing interviews with the people, the lowest on the totem pole, all the way up to the highest. We offer anybody that wants to get on there a chance to get on there. And if they don't, it's weird that they don't. You understand what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Vince says, came in late, but I just wanted to give you a shout out and show my continued support to the best American bully breeder around, Killinois family. That's right. That's the homie Vince right there, man. And as you guys can see, that's his boy, Taser. Yeah, that's his boy Taser in the in his profile picture. Super nice bull. Killinois family in the building. Big shout out to all the Killinois family in the building, man. Real talk. Jesse says that's because you are a real deal and in it for the breed. Yeah, most definitely, bro. We're not scared of competition. You understand what I'm saying? Because we do our thing. We produce quality bulls, but I'm not just going to be shouting people out neither. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're not going to do it for us. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just, there is no love in this community. Everybody's so greedy and just, it's unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable. People are crazy, man. I mean, we show up to these people's shows and that type of stuff, man. And, you know, we're basically there to put a light on their programs, their businesses, that type of stuff. And it's just, the love is, you know, we get a lot of love, but we also get a lot of people not hating to see us pole up at their shows and things like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's weird, man. All I've ever done was support all these guys. Every registry owner in this game, I've known them before they became these big time registry owners. They're all my friends. We're a neutral kennel. We have been from day one. We don't have problems with anybody. We're not getting involved in any beefs or none of that stuff. If you don't like this guy and I don't know you don't like this guy, how am I supposed to know? You know what I mean? Like, you know, too much slick dissing and just, man, this stuff is weird, man. It's really weird sometimes. But don't let it ruin it for you, because we definitely don't. We show up anywhere. We show up to all of them. that type of stuff, whether they bring us or they don't bring us, we show up and we show out, man, and we give everybody a chance to shout out their stuff. And I highly recommend you see Top Dog TV at any of these shows. Get on there, man. It's going to be beneficial. It's going to be beneficial to you. Red from the bottom says, wish more folks in the community thought like you. I appreciate it, man. I mean, trust me. So do I, man. So do I. Trust me. So do I. John Edwards says, I'm in Jamaica. I need one female. Okay, that's right. That's right, man. We got some super nice pups that'll be on the way, man. It'll be on the way. But, man, we're down to 31 people in here, man. I don't want to keep just being in here running my mouth and wearing this out, you guys. I'll probably go live again here this coming week sometime soon. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to stay keeping on there. And, you know, shout out to the homie that suggested that I clipped, because trust me, man, I've been recording all these lives, but I'm just not making the content. You understand what I'm saying? That type of stuff. I got to get more prepared for that, and that will make the channel a lot better. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's going to get in here and watch a 3-hour live. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, if anybody got anything they want to ask, anything, here's your last chance, you guys. If not, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I'll give you guys a couple minutes here and just let you guys know that for everybody that's tuned in, we do have something really nice in the works. We have something really, really nice in the works going down, man. Insane, top breeding of the year type of breeding. You understand what I'm saying? Our next drop is going to be insane. You know, for all you guys that have been waiting around for the perfect litter and this and that, and all the people that are looking for, you know, to get that next, you know, they're waiting for the right puppy. This is going to be that joint, man. I'm telling you, we got something crazy, crazy insane going on that I would love to show you right now. But this has to be brought out and dropped the right way. That type of deal. But those videos will be coming here soon. I will be introducing the parents here really soon. I can't wait for you guys to see it. You know, you guys see us dropping videos. Please support them. You know, again, I'll be dropping Brick's own individual video here soon. Please support that, you guys. Let it watch all the way through. I don't care if you watch it on your phone and you sit your phone down. Let it play all the way through. Hit the like button, comment on it. Do that on all of our videos, man. If you really rock out with us and you want to see us win, you know, make sure you guys do that, man, because deep down, we are an underdog kennel. We're one of the top kennels out, but we're also like the best hidden secret, you understand? Nobody wants to talk about us. Nobody wants to show us support, that type of stuff. We get it all out the mud. We get it off the grind ourselves, man. So just know, when you're supporting Killinois Kennels, man, you're supporting some real people, man. Our whole team. I want to send a major shout out to the whole Killinois family. Major shout out to Killinois family in the building, man. We are getting so strong, and we appreciate every single one of you guys. Real talk. Real talk. All right, Red. Same to you, big dog. Same to you, man. Boom Bullies 217 in the building. Okay, that's what's up, Boom Buildings. Or Boom Bullies. That's what's up, big dog. I'm not sure who you are by name, man, but I'm sure I probably know you, man. And big shout out to you for tuning in. Jesse says, catch you on the next one, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Same to you, big dog. Red says, do you do mentoring? I mean, I do for our Killinois family, man, but man, I've been seeing people getting money off of that, man. That might be something I need to do. But in all reality, man, you want mentoring, join our live and ask the questions you want to know, bro, so the whole world can know. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. I'm not petty like that. I'm not going to charge people for really helping them type stuff, even though I should. But yeah, man, you know, you want some mentoring, hit up Killinois Kennels Live and get those questions in here. And we will most definitely, we'll most definitely, you know, answer your questions live, man. We'll do our best. Boom Bully says, Chris G, big bro. Okay, that's what's up. Chris Williams in the building, man. Big shout out to 217 in the building, man. Real talk. Rob716 says, keep up the hustle hard. That's right. That's right. Killinois family, man. Shout out to Rob, man. That's another one of my favorite Killinois family members right there, man. He's always promoting those dogs. You know what? Before we, matter of fact, since you're still in here, bro, we're going to go ahead and tell people to tap in with you right now before we shut this down. Real talk. Major shout out to major shout out to the homie, man. Rob. See, this is some Top Dog TV stuff still playing, but let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to pull up Rob, man. Make sure you guys, this is a stand-up Killinois member right here, man. Got nothing but love for Rob and his family out there, man. They've kept it with us. He's bought 3 dogs from our kennel, man, and look at that boy. Damn, I like that picture right there, Rob. Man, you got to start emailing me some stuff, Rob. Straight up. It'll look way better than showing this on Instagram. But make sure you guys give him a follow. Robert Nichols, 3975. He's one of the biggest Buffalo Bills fans I ever met in my life. And he's the homie, man. Make sure y'all get over there and follow him. He's got 164 followers. And I'll tell you what, he posted some good content on there, man. Super nice bulls. This is his boy out of G-Baby and Siri. He's got him out there. You can see some real American bullies with some drive on this guy's page right here, man. Real true American bullies with some drive. Real talk. Go follow Rob Nichols on Instagram, man. Major Killinois family member. Look at that boy right there. And this boy ain't even all the way done yet. That's the crazy thing. This boy is still damn near a puppy. You understand what I'm saying? He's got some time to grow. He's still going, still growing, and a badass dog. Real talk. He's got him in the weight room at all times, man. As you guys can see, that's going to be Rob's weight room. You see that boy out there loving that Buffalo snow, man. They get snow like us out here in Killinois. Actually, a little worse than us here in Springfield, but about the same as Chicago. They get that real snow. Look at that boy. Look at that head on that boy, man. Get over there and follow him, man. He posts a lot of stuff on there, man. He got this boy from G-Baby and Siri. He got a girl from white folks that is Dollar Bill's sister. He's got Dollar Bill's sister. And that's his boy right there watching the live, man. Rob always sends me pictures of his dogs watching the lives, man. Look at this right here. See if I can pull it up real quick. Look right here. Okay. That's his boy watching the live right there. Make sure y'all get over there and give him a follow, man. Big shout out to the homie Rob, man. We appreciate you. Real talk, bro. The whole Killinois family, man. Big shout out to the whole Killinois family. Can you talk about how you came up with your process of selling the pups? It's definitely unique. Yeah, man, we just really fell into it that way, bro. Real talk. What we were doing is it just fell into it like that. It literally just fell into it like that, man. We were posting YouTube videos. We were posting our puppies on the channel. Our puppies were selling out in like a week's time, always selling out quick. We always had that even before we had a YouTube channel. We always had a pretty good following. I mean, not selling them out like we do now, but, always had, we were selling dogs straight out all over the world in 2005, 2006. You understand what I'm saying? So we've always had a good name. But with the way we do it on YouTube now for like the past 6-7 years, we just fell into it that way, man. People would just, one litter, man, we had sold out in like an hour's time, man. And pretty much every litter after that, it just same exact thing, man. So it wasn't like we copied, this is literally our style. Nobody, we're one of the most trend-setting kennels ever in American Bully history, and that's no BS, man. I don't care what nobody says. You understand what I'm saying? We were the first to do a lot of this stuff. A lot of people copy us and all that type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? They at least try to. But but yeah, it was literally just fell into doing it this way, man. And you know, you can see it if you go back and watch it. You can see all this happening. It's all documented on our channel, man. You can literally see it all happening right from real time all the way up, man. Go to our channel, scroll all the way down, and start watching up, man, and you'll see it happen. You'll literally see it happen. And you know, we're, you know, big shout out to all of our supporters. Shout out to all of our Killinois family members. Shout out to all you guys, man. And we appreciate the position that we put in. We've been put in, you know, of course we worked hard to get here, but we couldn't do it without the support from you guys and our Killinois family members, Killinois supporters, and all that. And that's another thing. We got to come up with a good name for our Killinois supporters, like the Killinois Army or something along those lines, you know. Killinois family is our customers. Killinois family are people that have purchased dogs from us. You know, Killinois members, those are Killinois members of the kennel. And we got to come up with a good name for our real true supporters like Ryan Campbell, Jesse, Levi Reyes, all you guys, Keanu Burgess, man, too many to name, you guys. You know, I'm thinking of people that are in here right now, that type of stuff. I'm trying to see, you know, that type of stuff, man. We really, really appreciate all you guys that rock out with us, help support us, and all this stuff. Red from the bottom says, we definitely produce fire. Appreciate that, big dog. Again, man, go over there, follow the homie Rob Nichols. This is his Instagram right here. He's got 164 followers. And, you know, we hope to see that go up, man. But, Killinois Crew, that's a good one. Killinois Mafia, that's a good one too, man. Those are some, yeah, that's what we got to do, man. We got to come up with a good one, man. But we really want to hear it from our major supporters. Where Ryan Campbell at? Ryan Campbell, you still in here? You know what I mean? But, you know, Red from the bottom, you know, you're a supporter. You know, Rob is actually Killinois family, you know, but, you know, we need some input from, like, you know, our OGs and stuff too, man. Ryan Campbell, where you at? You know, those are a couple good ones, man. I'm going to try to remember those, you guys, and somehow I'm going to do a poll or something. Maybe on the next live, we'll do a poll and we'll just keep it up the whole time and just see what we can come up with. I like that. I like Killinois Crew, the Killinois Army, Killinois Mafia. Those are three good ones. The Killinois Gang, that could be one, but we want to kind of do something original, you know what I mean? Not something like everybody else type of deal. But those are definitely some good ones, you guys. Red from the bottom says, I've been watching for years, but I just been able to get more involved with the dogs how I want. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And there ain't, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? We appreciate any support we get from anybody, whether you've been here supporting just for a couple months or you've been here supporting for 15 years. We appreciate all you guys, and we do want to come up with a good name for you guys. I don't want to just call them Killinois supporters. I want to call them something cooler than that, you know, something better than that. We got the Killinois family, we got Killinois members, and now we got to come up with something for our supporters, the guys that are just rocking out with us. And for you guys that are interested in merch, it's coming. I promise you it's coming here soon. I need it. I need it. Bad. I need it more than you guys want it. Trust me. Red says, definitely got notifications on so I can keep getting that game. That's what's up, big dog. Thanks for tuning in, man. And I'll tell you what, appreciate you for all the support on this live. You're somebody that was in here dropping stuff, helping keeping the conversation going. And like I said, I'm willing to go, you know, as long as we can keep it going and keep it some entertaining stuff, I'm all for it, man. But I know you guys don't want to watch me for 4 hours. And that's exactly what we're coming up on. You know, we've been on here for 3 hours. Vince Lang, Killinois family, Killinois Kennels, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. But man, we'll go live, man. Man, this is what I forgot. Philip Simmons, that's a Killinois member, you guys. Do me a huge favor. Go to the Busy Bone video. Go to the last video we posted on the channel. Get in there, hit the like button, and tell Phil happy birthday. Today is Phil's birthday, and he's in here right now. That's why you're just now seeing him. He says merch coming soon. Killinois Kennels Live is a birthday gift. That's right. That's right. That's right. You know, this is Phil's birthday, man. Happy birthday to the homie Phil. You guys know that outside of me, he's the one that's one of the Killinois members that's on the channel more than anybody else, man. So please make sure you guys go to Busy's video, hit the like button, let it play, and tell Phil happy birthday, man. That would mean a really lot to me, you guys. And I'm going to go pay attention to the comments of that video when we hang up. Much love to the homie Phil, man. He puts in a lot of work behind the scenes for the YouTube channel. You know, that type of stuff, man. He puts in a lot of work for Top Dog TV. And I'll tell you what, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of Phil coming up in all these videos, man. Because I've been trying to push him. I've been pushing him for the past quite some time. And he's been stepping up, man. This next Top Dog TV drop, you're going to see Phil in there going crazy, man. And big shout out to my bro, Phil, man. Happy birthday, bro. Real talk. Real talk, man. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. But that's what's up, you guys, man. You guys have a good night. Big shout out to all you guys that are tuned in, man. We appreciate you like crazy, man. You guys don't know how much. For real, for real. And my son, Junior. Yes, I forgot. Junior, it's little Phil and big Phil's birthday. Yes, appreciate it, bro. You know what I meant, man. It's hard. I got a lot of stuff going on. I know it's Junior's birthday. And happy birthday to Junior, man. Do me a favor, you guys. I appreciate you guys saying it in here, man. But make sure you guys go to that Busy Bone video, hit the like button, let it play, and tell Phil and little Phil happy birthday in that joint. And I'm going to be paying attention to the comments. We appreciate you guys, man. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate all you guys staying tuned in and rocking out with us. It really means a lot. And appreciate all the support from everybody for all over the years, man. We really appreciate you. There you go. There you go. Happy birthday, Phils. Happy birthday to the Phils. Y'all have a good night, man. Appreciate y'all.